if you come at these kings, you best not miss.
Shout out to Gabe.
Shout out to Gabe. Yeah. Oh man, what up, fellas? What up, Kings?
What's good? Hey, we getting news drops, combine. How y'all feeling?
It's a lot going on. I'll tell you that. It's too much to keep track of.
There's a lot. There's a whole lot to keep.
News. A lot of random news.
Very random news. And this also has now taken a back seat, but I hope we get to it at some point. We had some press conferences.
We did
this week as well. So there's a lot to get to, but I want to start with this.
We got heavy hitters on this team, guy.
Heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters.
One of our heavy hitters just got released, apparently, in the form of Tyler Biadasz.
Wow.
Which was a surprise to just about everyone.
Yep.
I had heard rumblings about a month ago. People had started to speculate that this was something that could potentially happen, but I brushed it off, and then we didn't really hear much about this. How surprised are you that Tyler Biadasz was released? Rio had the perfect quote in our group text. He said, "New need unlocked."
Yeah,
the offensive line was supposed to be something that we didn't have to worry about. Now they've created a need. What is your reaction to Tyler Biadasz being released?
It's just crazy because we sit here and we talk. Last week on this show, we went through the offense and we kind of just threw the offensive line, just throw it to the side,
right.
You know, because we're good there. You know,
right.
The left guard is the only spot, and some depth was the only place we really needed to talk about. And now we need to address the center position very early in free agency. We don't need to sit around and thrift shop a couple weeks into free agency. In the waking couple days of free agency, I would prefer it the first day because it's not like it's too much more than slim pickings at the center position. Tyler Biadasz has played almost all the games. He's started almost all the games since he's been here. He's been solid. He has his moments that it looks weak. It looks like he can't handle a bull rush, and some of his lows, they stand out. But nothing I saw made me feel like, oh, they're going to release him in the offseason. I thought the starting offensive line was set in stone. So I'm very startled by this, and I would hope that Adam Peters and company have a plan because we don't have but so many draft picks, and it only opened up a couple $1 million of cap. So it's not like Tyler Biadasz was a cap casualty. I'm going to chalk this up to we're playing a drastically different offensive scheme now. And after David Blau and the offensive staff did a self-scout, they probably said, you know what? We want a different profile of center going forward. The combine started this week. You know, that's NFL spring break. They probably floated his name out around those parts. Nobody was biting and said, go ahead and release that fella, and they follow suit. Shout out to Tyler Biadasz. Enjoy that chunky soup commercial money that you had with Jaden, man. You held it down while you was here. I'm very curious to see what they do next.
Yeah, this move came out of nowhere. I mean, we can find so many clips of him not playing well last year. I feel like he was definitely better in 2024. But to that point, to create a new need when you already have a lot of them is really interesting, and especially the timing of it. Like, again, I agree with Rio that I feel like they probably went around, you know, at the combine, all of the GMs, coaches, scouts, agents, all in the same place. They probably scouted around to see maybe if we can get something in return. And then nothing came back. Nothing was biting. And so they were just like, let's cut him. But I'm like, why didn't we just wait until we, like, for sure secured a replacement? Like, you could have waited to cut him until after. I mean, maybe they're trying to do that thing where you do a player a favor, let them go early so they can go ahead and get their market going early.
Get a head start.
And start reaching out. Yeah, get a head start. But I mean, we're in a situation to where maybe the guy that you have in mind is not going to be available. Are you going to outbid people for guys like Tyler Lindenbaum or Lloyd Cushenberry just got released by the Titans like a day or two ago? Are we planning on getting ready to gear up and be ready to outbid for the potential best center in free agency? Is he even worth it? Or, I mean, to Rio's point, like, we don't have the draft picks to especially trade for one. We only have a first and a third. You don't have a second or a fourth. So if you're going center, you're more than likely going day 3. Is that guy ready to start immediately week 1 of this 2026 season? So it's just the timing is weird. Like, I could see kind of cutting him, even though, like, we only get like $2.9 million worth of cap space pre-June 1st cut, so that's weird. I can see cutting them in general, but the time that we did it is weird because there's no guaranteed replacement that will be available for us.
Yeah,
so go ahead.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. The timing is odd. I mean, he was just in a Chunky's Campbell soup commercial with Jaden, so he had the stamp of approval, and he's been fine. I mean, the whole offensive line, honestly, was the best unit overall last year with Tunzel, Cosme, Biadasz, and Chris Paul, and Brandon Coleman coming off the bench, who was a healthy scratch. So it wasn't a move that I thought definitely would be made. I mean, you saved $2.88 million in cap space, so it's not like you're saving a lot of money in the move. And he was fine, you know. And Dan Quinn loves him. Like, he calls him Bad A all the time. Biadasz, he's a cowboy, all that. So I get it. He was pushed back a couple of times, but you know, he was fine. You know, we could definitely move forward with Tyler Biadasz. So no, it's an interesting move. Yeah, I'm not surprised nobody really wanted to trade for him. And then as far as replacements, I really going into the draft this year, I didn't want to spend any draft picks on offensive linemen, even if it was the 6th round. I just wanted to focus on other positions. So I really hope it's not. I hope we just don't draft a guard even in the 6th round. I feel like there's other needs even in the 6th and 7th round, guys that I would rather go after.
Yep.
Tyler Lindenbaum, that's not a realistic option. I don't know if Yash Nyman is a center.
I don't know who that is, Ed.
So I don't know. He's option. I know Will Clapp is a center. He's
Clap.
I don't see us picking him. I'm just looking at this.
Ed, who are these people, Ed?
Right, yeah. I know Lou knows who he is, but I'm just looking at the free agent centers, and it's like, you know, it's definitely something I got to do my Google, do my research on. But like you guys brought up the whole scheme fit, maybe he is a different scheme fit. But you could have got by with Biadasz. I don't think it was really a necessary move. You could win ball games with Biadasz.
Nick Allegretti season.
It could very well be Nick Allegretti season.
There's no way that's the plan. If that's the plan, AP Wallen, bro.
People are throwing out Brandon Coleman just to warn you.
That's where I was going. To me, it's 2 scenarios. All right. So one, first of all, I think there was a chance that they went to Tyler Biadasz and said, hey, is there any way we can reconfigure this contract? It's $10 million this year. And he was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, no, I'm cool.
Yeah. And so they was like, all right, bet. And so they take the $8 million basically dead cap hit, but they free up another, you know, $2.5 million, roughly $3 million or so, to move on from them. And basically, in my mind, I'm like, Daniel Jeremiah said that the interior offensive line in this draft is extremely strong, especially around where we will be selecting in the 3rd round. So I'm thinking scenario 1 is that they plan on getting a cheaper, younger option at center. Now, do you want to start a rookie center on an offensive line that you think is ready to rock? I don't think that's necessarily how you want to operate, right? So, because every year that Jaden has been a starter, he's had to deal with a rookie on the offensive line somewhere, right? Rookie season, left tackle, rookie, left tackle. 2nd year, rookie, right tackle, and he nearly got him killed. So, the center is the brains of the operation. So you really don't want to mess around with that. So my second scenario is that they envision Brandon Coleman being able to play center. Like, they're going to bring back Chris Paul, and they like him at left guard, and they drafted Brandon Coleman. And remember, I always go back to this. When they drafted Brandon Coleman, Adam Peters called him and said, you're going to help us somewhere on this offensive line. He didn't know exactly where, but you're going to help us somewhere. I always envisioned it being guard, not tackle. But maybe it's not guard either. Maybe it's center.
And clearly there was a disconnect between him and Bobby Johnson. Bobby Johnson not here no more.
At all. So there is an opportunity for Brandon Coleman to get back on the field. He got a lot of positive comments and reinforcements from the staff towards the end of the season on how he was starting to really get it, and he was putting in the work and, you know, doing all the right things after being benched. So I don't know. It feels like this is the one thing I will say, and Rio had said this to us in the chat, and I agree with this wholeheartedly. They have a plan. They didn't just do this spontaneously at the combine and just say, well, we'll figure it out. They have a plan. Will the plan work? I don't know.
Hell,
right? None of
we
us
have
do.
no idea.
But they have a plan in place, whether that's the draft or it's free agency, which I doubt, because I highly doubt you cut Tyler Biadasz to then go spend money to fix the position. And it's not a position of strength in free agency either, right? So I doubt the plan is to go fix this via free agency. It's either the draft or you feel like you have an in-house candidate that can get you by this season, whether that's Nick Allegretti, as Rio said, or Brandon Coleman. I think it's
Coleman. I needed to be thumb if that's the case, man. I can't have Jaden out there taking 100% of the snaps from Nick Allegretti. He's a fine option in spell duty. I don't need to see full-time Ogre Allegretti out there at center, man.
No, I'm with you on that. I love him as a backup. Love him as a play, cuz he can't be a starter though, and he can't be our first cousin. That's not a good look for Jaden and
like,
the offensive
if
line.
Jaden ever needed help and needed a dependable center, it is now. That's why I just highly doubt it's going to be a draft guy, because Jaden is changing to an offense that not only he doesn't know, but apparently he didn't prefer. Like, I think it was even reported like Jaden was the one that wanted to run a lot of shotgun. He's the one that didn't like being under center. Now, granted, Cliff Kingsbury air raid system is primarily shotgun based, but Jaden was reluctant to run under center. So that's an entirely new offense, and you need a center that is ready to kind of insulate Jaden a little bit, help him here and there, guide him. Like the center's gonna have to pull a lot of the weight, especially early on, as far as getting that offense going and the transfer of the ball when the ball is snapped, identifying stuff pre-snap and things like that. So we got
protections.
We're gonna have to go veteran center. I'm assuming for starter.
Yeah, and his ass is going to be under the center more too. So like that's a transition. I don't think you can bring in a rookie to start in that case. So I don't know. It's the combine. You know how these agents and these teams, they be chatty patty. They may have somebody in the tuck waiting on us when it comes to free agency, or it could be someone that they're waiting on to be released, because, you know, there's going to be a lot more available players once we get to free agency in a couple weeks.
Absolutely. That's a great point, too. What you see right now isn't ultimately what you're going to get for free agency. That's a great point, that there could be more guys available. But this came at a weird time. I will say, if you want to do right by Tyler Biadasz, this is the time to release him, give him a chance to hit free agency before the money's spent. So, best of luck to him.
Shout out.
We had fond memories.
He's gonna get some work.
Yeah, he will. There's a lot of teams that need centers. Which is why Tyler Lindenbaum's agent right now is definitely putting pressure on the Ravens to get it done. If not, he's going to get paid a lot of money in free agency. So there are teams out there that need centers. Add us to the list. We are now one of them. So we'll see what they decide to do there. Speaking of Adam Peters, he and Dan Quinn spoke. Rio referenced one of the quotables from Dan Quinn at his press conference. The many heavy hitters that we have on this roster. That got a chuckle and a response out of most of us. Was there anything said between the two? Because I really don't think Dan Quinn said a whole hell of a lot. I did think Adam Peters said a couple of things that were interesting. I don't really think DQ said anything that really raised any eyebrows for me. Did you guys find anything that either of them said at their combine pressers interesting, or is it just a wash and we can move on?
One of the biggest things for me was like the declaration, we're not doing anything with Payne. We saw like a Ben Standig report a couple weeks ago that we probably wouldn't, but like, of course, I assume we wouldn't cut him. I thought it was highly unlikely that we trade him, but no restructure, no extension is a little interesting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in favor of that. Him hitting for 28 mil, which makes him like a top 5 paid defensive tackle in the NFL, top 7 at worst. He's getting paid more than Jeffrey Simmons and guys like that. I don't particularly like that, especially with as many needs as we have, and you're cutting Tyler Biadasz to get back 3 mil and stuff like that. So I'm not in favor of Daron Payne. The only advantage to Daron Payne playing out this last year of his contract is last time he played in a contract year, he had 11.5 sacks. The most sacks he's had in any other season in his career was 5. So maybe he's just the type of guy that has to perform when it's money on the line. But then again, after you re-sign him,
you already know what time it is this year,
where he doesn't play well until the last year of his contract again. Are we just gonna once every 4 years?
Payne said, "I'm not a salary employee, bro. I'm commission based pay."
We gotta sign him to perpetual 1-year deals. Make something out of this guy, man.
Hey, he hit different on those years when you got to pay him, man. When he know he about to get a check the next year, it's different, man. Payday Payne different. So he gave us a glimpse this year early on with Payday Payne, but it wasn't quite Payday Payne. We thought it was, but it wasn't. This is actually Payday Payne year, and they're excited. They said they're excited about him playing in Durante Jones's system.
Yeah,
that was another thing too. Like he said, he noted that Daron Payne will be a good fit as a 3-4 defensive end and nose tackle, and that also kind of we keep hearing them bring up 3-4. Durante Jones has said we're going to be multiple, but I think the base will be 3-4. We can tell, first of all, from the system he ran with the Vikings, but we keep hearing random clues, reading in between the lines. It's going to be a 3-4 defense.
Yep.
Yeah, for me, it was the whole Brandon Ayuk thing. So, of course, the reporter wasn't really supposed to ask that, but, I guess it's a good thing that they asked it anyway, so he could get, his reaction to it. So, Adam Peters, definitely his body language and his response to, everybody needs a second chance, and I can't talk about Brandon, but, he's a great player, great person. He defended his character and all that. Everybody's been going at his character. Everybody's been talking about Everybody's been talking about that 190 mile per hour driving past the stadium and all the things he did last year with, showing a video of Jaden Daniels during our practice, going on the pivot.
The fake ice cream cone melting thing.
Yeah. Even though that wasn't him.
Picture.
It did look like him. It had me for about a second. It had me in the first half.
Yeah, beware on them Twitter streets right now.
Yeah.
Right. So all the things that are going against Brandon Ayuk's favor, it looked like Adam Peters is definitely intrigued by him and waiting for him to be released. So the fact that he even spoke, because he could have cut it short. He could have been like, hey, I just can't speak on it at all. He could have left it at that and kept it really short, really sweet. But he decided to talk about it for at least 2 minutes there. So that was telling. Also, the Larry Tunsil talk and contract negotiations. So he said that they have started them, but there is no timeline. So, of course, it does give you a little PTSD. I mean, the answer wasn't a bad answer. It was a fine answer. It didn't sway me one way or another. But, of course, in the front of your mind, you're thinking about what happened with Terry last year. Like, whatever is the first day of minicamp, OTAs, even though we all know that Laramie Tunsil's not going to show up, you still don't want it to be a discussion. So whenever the first mandatory minicamp, I feel like you want to get it out the way so you just don't have a Jordan Schultz report that he's not there. He was there in the building working out. He's not there anymore. Like what happened with Terry. So you just want to stay away from that 110%, even though, it is the anniversary of Jordan Schultz and the Starbucks incident at the combine. But you just don't want any news.
Jordan Schultz, man, Mr. Starbucks.
Right. Yeah, so you just don't want any news on that front. But yeah, that's what I got. And then of course he talked about the whole arm thing, the arm length. He was like, sometimes it's your advantage, but if you can play, you can play. And that's how I feel about Ruben Bain. If you can play, you can play. So some guys just they don't have the height, they don't have the arm length, they don't have the athleticism, but some guys get around it. So that basically was his answer. And of course the reporter was asking about it. They didn't say Ruben Bain specifically, but they asked him about the arm length. And I thought he gave a good answer. So that was really what I took. Dan Quinn, I I didn't take much from Dan Quinn at all. I mean,
there wasn't a lot there.
It wasn't a lot. I mean, I know was it Dan Patrick that I don't know if it was Dan Patrick.
It was like Rich Eisen or somebody. You Jeremiah Love?
Yeah, Rich Eisen asked about the running back position. Even from that, I know a lot of people took that and ran with it as far as like saying
he ain't say shit.
Yeah, I didn't take that as
he didn't say shit. People just want Jeremiah Love here so bad that they seeing and hearing things that just they aren't there.
Right, yeah. And I think one of them did talk about Ben Sinnott. I can't remember.
He did. Actually, Dan Quinn did. Yeah. That was the one Dan Quinn thing that I think you could take from it and say, hey, that was actually important. And he kind of referenced to Chris Paul's development. They're going to re-sign him too.
Yeah.
He talked about that, but he basically said Ben Sinnott is a better fit for the offense that they'll be running this year than the one they ran last year, the previous 2 years, basically, which we all know. Of course, it's a better fit for him. He's an H-back. And
so I do want to see that.
The only way you can go is up.
Yep.
Yeah. I do want to see that. He didn't give a definite answer about Bobby Wagner. I think like an hour before the press conference, that was when the news that Bobby Wagner said he was going to come back. And then, of course, Zach, there was news about him working out. Zach is now all in for week 1. So
they need to stop that shit.
I'm with you, Rio.
Yeah,
Rio.
I ain't even like that they was bringing him up at the combine. Like, hey, we wish you the best on your recovery, bro.
Yeah.
But no.
Bro,
no.
I have a lot of people mad in my comments and my videos every time I say I don't want Bobby Wagner nor Zach Ertz back. There's a large amount of people that want them back.
I do not want either of them back. I don't want either player back, and they're not going to come to the podium at the combine and tell us what they're going to do. That's why a lot of people was tripping and crashing out because he said we haven't made a decision on Marshawn Lattimore yet. Do not get it twisted. Do not fret. Marshawn Lattimore will not be a Washington Commander in 2026. But the fact that he said that, it drove a lot of people crazy. Did that bother y'all?
No. I literally went like this.
Yeah, I don't
again.
This guy.
Come on. Come on. He could have just said, he could have did the John Lynch thing, which is, we'll handle that right around the start of the new league year. Because that's basically what he said about Brandon.
It'll be handled when it'll be handled when the new year. It's not going to be handled before the new league year starts.
Right. Like he could have basically said that, but he didn't need to. Right? We still discussing it. Like that's the Adam Peters answer. Like he's gonna give you a answer without actually answering your question. Right? Like they're cutting him for sure. Like even if there was any discussion on trying to retain him, the whole gun incident put all of that to rest.
And then TMZ just made that a lot worse for him and dropped the whole body cam footage like 10 days ago. So that did not help the situation at all. But the Marshawn situation, you know what kind of threw me at this combine? They're at the combine, and I swear no one asked about a specific prospect, a prospect type, or what exactly he's looking for in the. It was not a lot of draft going on. Like there was like a span of like 4 straight Andrew Wiley questions, and I was like, "What are we doing here? This is what we're doing at the draft combine." Yeah,
it was. First of all, I hate when the floor is open to the national media because. Somebody asked a Laramie Tunsil question where they insinuated that he might have to use the franchise tag, and he just laughed and said he's under contract for 1 more year. He's under contract for 1 more year. What are you doing, guy? Why are you even here? If you don't know that information, why are you even here asking a question? Right? So that's
how we ended up with the Brandon Ayuk question, and even our reporters were like, pay more attention to the media scrum afterwards. That's more Commanders based.
And you got a lot more from
that podium.
Yeah, because like I said, you're involving everyone, and you're getting people. Like they asked Dan Quinn a question about John Harbaugh, and then they asked him a Mike McCarthy question.
Mike McCarthy. I was like, what are we talking? What do you think about Mike McCarthy in Pittsburgh, Dan?
Bro, I don't give a shit about Mike McCarthy in Pittsburgh. Nor
ask
do I
him
care
what profile of edge rusher he's looking for. Ask him what type of linebacker. Like, what are we doing? We're at the combine, and there was not a lot of combine conversation happening.
There wasn't. And then there was a question asked of AP. What traits do you look for in an XY receiver? And then he asked him about the arm length conversation for a pass rusher, and he completely ignored or forgot either one. The traits of an X wide receiver, and went straight to the arm length conversation and never doubled back to the receiver conversation. I was really looking forward to seeing what he was going to say about the receiver and the traits he's looking for in an X, and he just completely didn't answer that at all and just talked about the arm length thing. And so the questions were really garbage. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that shit was bad.
I was disappointed that nobody asked Dan Quinn about Brian Johnson and him moving on to LA. And are you going to fill that void? Because they actually asked Adam Peters about it, but remember, he doesn't handle the staff. Right?
We're gonna absorb his position.
Right. Like, what the hell does that even mean?
What does that mean, bro? We're gonna absorb these last couple positions on the offense. What the hell does that mean, bro?
Even slightly crazier, Dan Quinn in his thing said like we're still like the coaching staff isn't finalized. So those sound like kind of different things, I guess. Because if I'm taking absorb as we're gonna split up his responsibilities among the guys that we currently have, but even then, like I don't know, it was oddly worded. I'm with y'all, but then the fact that Dan Quinn said we're not final, the coach staff is not finalized, so we're still looking. That just goes to y'all point. Adam Peters does not make the coaching hires,
right? And remember, they were trying to hire Jake Olsen to be the defensive pass game coordinator. So I think that tells us that they want to have both an offensive and defensive pass game coordinator. And now that Brian Johnson isn't there, you have another void to fill on your coaching staff. You already had one, because you look around the league and having a defensive and offensive pass game coordinator is almost a must now. I think all 32 teams have someone assigned to that role on both sides of the ball. So I find it hard to believe that they're not going to have someone fill that role. It's one thing to have like a Tavita Pritchard leave with 4 weeks left in the season and have to, have other guys step up and fill that void to just get through the season. It's another thing to go into the season with dudes having to juggle multiple roles. I don't see that happening. I think they're going to hire a couple more guys.
Especially when you hire a new offensive coordinator that has never done it before, a defensive coordinator that hasn't done it before at the NFL level, and even your offensive lines coach. When in doubt, when you hire an offensive coordinator that's never called plays before, usually your offensive lines coach is very experienced. That guy's never even been an offensive lines coach before. So, I mean, we need a defensive passing game coordinator and offensive one more than we've ever really needed one, honestly.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I highly doubt that they aren't going to do something to fill those roles. They see if there's anything. Were you guys satisfied with the Laramie Tunsil answer about the contract situation and negotiations? Were you guys
because
okay with that?
They're never gonna give us too much information about that, but I think they actively want to get it done.
Yeah, he sounds like Adam Peters I'm referring to. Sounds like he's really, really trying to get this thing done, and that he really learned from the Terry situation and does not want to duplicate that.
And he knows Laramie Tunsil's like that too. Like they know what we have in Laramie Tunsil.
Absolutely.
There's a difference between Laramie Tunsil and Terry. Like I love Terry. Terry's top 10, top 15 in this position. Laramie Tunsil is easily top 3.
5.
Terry was already here when Adam Peters got here. Adam Peters traded for Laramie Tunsil.
Great point. Great point.
A 2nd and 4th round pick right now. There's no way.
And a 3rd and a 7th last year. 4 picks.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's no way we go through him skipping out on the entire offseason. While new offensive coordinator, new playbook, new offense, you can't not have your left tackle out there all training camp like they did with Terry this time around.
This the one aggressive trade that he hit on. So he's going to make sure they take care of this guy. And also protecting our franchise quarterback is like the number one priority of this organization. I don't think they're going to play games with this one. This is going to get done early.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you learned from last year with Terry. You can't have that happen. You got to have your guys in there for practice. Like I said, get it done before the first mandatory camp, because like I said, contract or not, we know he's not coming. He's not coming to voluntary workouts. We know it's not happening, but you got to get that done. So just the continuity, and you got a new center coming in, so cohesion, get the chemistry going with all the guys, a new center, whoever's going to be the left guard between Brandon Coleman and Chris Paul. Just the chemistry, get it done. We saw Jaden and Laramie at the All-Star game together, and then the clone version of Brandon Ayuk as well. So you get the chemistry going with Laramie Tunsil.
Timu Ayuk, bro.
Timu Ayuk is crazy.
Imagine being on vacation with your boy and just being diagnosed with muscle atrophy.
muscle atrophy.
You just minding your damn business, bro. You in paradise. All of a sudden, you ain't gonna never look at your calf the same again.
Notice the right leg has muscle atrophy.
I say Linnell was definitely joning, bro.
He was wild.
Joning.
He said, "Why your leg look like that?"
Look at Buddy leg, man.
Can you imagine somebody just saying some random shit like that about you? You ain't do nothing to nobody.
Look at the muscle atrophy in his leg.
I'd be scared. I still don't know right now what atrophy exactly.
Hey, someone would be correct if they say about me because I tore my calf playing football in high school. So if you could throw that Brandon Ayuk shit at me and it'll work. It'll stick, Linnell. You can't just throw it at everybody, bro.
Oh man, that's
sources
crazy.
Told him that though.
Same sources.
Shout out Linnell, man. Shout out my guy Linnell.
and last point with Tunsil, yeah. So he's in his 30s, but it's not a position where you just decline and fall off a cliff like the whole reasoning with Terry. So Tunsil, like he's fine. He's gonna.
Y'all see our fans talk about they
want Trent Williams. Yeah, oh man, I just had to. So I opened the app. I saw that bullshit and I closed the app. I was like, okay, this is why I don't be up here.
Hey,
trade Tunsil and bring this demon back home. Like,
hey,
okay,
let me entertain y'all real quick. I seen somebody say, "Let him finish his career on a discount." Mind you, he got a $39 million cap hit.
Right.
He's going to come home on a discount and he's going to kick in the left guard next to Tunsil.
Right. Oh, yeah. That's
kind of disrespectful shit y'all talking about, bro.
That's absolutely. First of all, the reason why he's holding out in San Francisco right now is for more money. What do you mean take a discount? And if he was taking a discount, he would do it in San Francisco. Then you know where that bullshit comes from, right? Remember the time where we were playing the Giants, we had an injury, and the best 5 they could put on the field was Ty and Secchi at left tackle and Trent kicking inside the guard.
Bro. Ty and Secchi, bro.
Ty and Secchi. If there's one thing that we know how to do around these parts is find an old ass swing tackle and clean and shine his ass up and make him really, really good for like 2-3 seasons, bro. Ty and Secchi was like the best swing tackle in football when he was in Washington, bro.
He used to look elite at times, bro.
Hell yeah. Remember, they started talking that dumbass shit. We should kick Trent inside if you really want to get your 5 best offensive linemen on the field. Like, shut up, man. We're not kicking Trent inside the guard.
I swear I wanted to square up with somebody talking about kick Trent Williams inside.
Yeah, man. Come on, guy. Our fans are hilarious, bro. I saw the same thing you saw.
One thing that worries me though, honestly, is that if does Laramie Tunsil potentially wait until Trent Williams gets paid to try to outdo him?
It's possible, but normally with these situations, you can do that, or you could just go get your money. You know what I mean? Like,
get that boy give Laramie Tunsil his $29.5 million a year. If you want to be cute with it, up to 30 a year and call it a day, because that's where the tackle market's going this offseason.
Yeah. Because we talked about it last week with Rashawn Slater. He's getting 28. So there's already a number of value that you can easily go off. It's Rashawn Slater. I think it's Christian Darrisaw and a couple other guys at around like 28. So
I'm comfortable giving Laramie Tunsil $30 million a year. We gave almost that to Terry McLaurin last year. Laramie Tunsil plays left tackle in the NFL. That's like the next most important position on your team. Let's be done with it. Hey, we going to London, y'all. We going
to London, eh? Yeah. We're going to London.
It's been a decade.
It was that a bit anticlimactic though. Like
No, I knew it was London the whole time.
Brazil, Germany. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
it was so many options, and I'm like, oh, we're going to Tottenham. Tottenham.
Tottenham. Going to Tottenham. London.
Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur.
Man, we in the UK with it, man. Who do y'all think? Everybody? What is your guess? Who we play in that London game?
Who are our two AFC South opponents at home?
I'll tell you who it's going to be. It's going to be the Colts. That's who it's going to be.
Texans or Colts, I think. Yeah.
I want it to be the Bengals, but they're going to put Burrow and Jaden on primetime. They're not going to waste that shit for 9:30 a.m. It's going to be. We got the Texans, the Colts, the Bengals are our AFC.
You stop right there. It's either the Texans or the Colts, and the Texans still feel like a good enough game that you can put on CBS at 4:25.
Yeah. It's the Colts. No one gives a shit about the Colts.
It is absolutely the Indianapolis Colts.
I say that shit with.
I'd put money down on that. I'd put money down on that. It is Indianapolis, bro.
Yep.
It's 9:00. They don't like putting premier matchups in that time slot because it's not an ideal time slot on the East Coast. Shit, it's not an ideal time slot anywhere. Because on the West Coast, it's 6 a.m. and these games come on 6:30 in the morning. So
you see how hard we launching the old jerseys. You see how we throwing the Super Bowl era Jones on graphics that don't need. I saw a Kane Madrano graphic today. 56 days to the draft with him in the uniform. They trying to let us know. Just drop the video, man.
Bro, it's done. It's a done deal. Really, that's irrelevant at this point. Like every piece of content when Tressway made it. Had the extension. What did he have on? Right. Every piece of content that they've shown us, even the little, 2026 graphic that we've shown, even on this show, with them like standing at the tunnel, right? Yeah. They all have that on. We already know that's a foregone conclusion. The real question is what those alternates look like.
Yeah, that's what we want to know because we know what the burgundy and the whites look like. What's the alternate jersey going to be, man?
That's what we're interested in. You can start teasing that and getting us excited, but we already know. You've already soft launched both the championship eras and the alternate logo, the tip of the spear alternate logo. You've already soft launched both of those.
And that and they're not changing the logo on the helmet either, by the way.
No,
it's going to be the W.
Yeah, your boy told us that already. So that's definitely not happening. Let's go ahead and transit. Anything else that y'all wanted to clean up from those press conferences or anything that has happened with the team over the last week since we've spoken that y'all want to get to before we head into the combine? Day one.
Shout out to Andrew Wiley, man. He got him some change.
That's right. Yep.
He's our new swing offensive lineman extraordinaire. Shout out to him.
And shout out to Andrew Wiley. I like it for him. He's a guy that I think does a lot of things really well, nothing great. I think we can all agree, though, they still need a young developmental swing tackle because none of us would want to see Andrew Wiley in at left tackle. I think we're comfortable with him if he has to go in at right tackle. And both left and right guard.
We got to hit on one of these obscure ass priority free agents, man. Like one of them got to stick at some point.
Yeah, we had. I mean, technically, I guess Tyler Owens and Colson Yankoff are guys that have made the team.
I meant like linemen. Like we need one of the linemen, like one of them tackles. Yeah, we need one of them to stick.
Yeah, they had a Neem Dankwa that they had at one point. It just didn't work, So there's another name for y'all. But they gotta find, like you said, one of these late round undrafted. They gotta find a guy, man.
Well, they spent a lot of money on is his name Tim McKay? Somebody from
McKay.
Yeah, but he's a guard. He's a guard.
Guard.
Yeah. Maybe he's the replacement at center.
I think that would they'd be digging very deep for that, but
they spent a lot of money on him. I doubt that he's it. I think you guys made some really good points about this new system,
Mhm.
Jaden being under center. You just want someone that gives you a level of
shepherding that shit in with Tim McKay.
I mean, it's just as risky to do it with Brandon Coleman. He's never played center.
It is, but he has played NFL football, a significant amount of it so far.
Yes.
Oh man.
Tim McKay. Tim McKay.
Well, Washington's rolling with an undrafted free agent.
Can't be that, man.
Oh man.
Yeah,
he had a strong winter.
Okay, sir.
Jaden,
don't want to hear that.
That remind me of the Draft Day movie when they start talking about Brian Drew. Man, he could throw 40 yards longer than he did last year. Man, he's so much stronger since he's been in rehab. I don't mind trying that shit.
Oh, big shout out to Andrew Wiley, man, being back in the fold, man. Happy for him and glad they were able to get something done there. Combine.
Hey,
man, how impressive was that? Okay, so we had, just to set the scene for those of you who did not partake in the combine. And again, I don't blame anyone who does not watch the combine. It is one of the worst products on television. However, you say
I love that.
You love
shit,
it? Oh man, this shit is so bad, bro.
Bro, I watched that shit from the 2:30 pre-show, and it's NFL Network is still on, and they're rerunning it right now.
Yeah. Rio, you are a sick man. You are a sick individual.
I love this shit. I love Rich Eisen's commentary. I love how they juggle bringing coaches and people from each team. Oh, I love it, bro. I'm gonna sit through all of this shit.
Oh, you Rich Porter, bro. Rich Porter on the combine.
I love the game. I love the game.
I love this shit, man. The combine is something that I feel like I am forced to watch. It is not by choice, it is by force. But this year they did me a solid, man. These young boys are not afraid of competition this year, and I love it, man. You've got a select few who have decided, like Ruben Bain. I'm not.
Oh, Ruben Bain. I'm picking. Oh, I have bones to pick about that, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You're too ugly a prospect to not show up and compete at the combine, bro. You don't have the allure. You don't have the profile. You don't have the swagger, the look, the aura to be not competing. If you don't get your big toe face ass, your Carl Winslow hairline ass out there and compete. Bailey putting on a show. Arvell Reese putting on a show. Keldrick Falk ain't run the four. Get your ugly ass out there and compete, dog. You're not no DB. You ain't no receiver. You're not hurt.
Oh no. That's Rico. That's what you were supposed to hit us with the views.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie you out. The views and opinions.
But you agree. You agree, bro. You can't look like that and go sit with them soggy ass sweats on and not compete, bro.
Oh man.
Hell no.
Oh man.
That made him look like a tougher football player. No haircut, no lineup, no nothing.
Oh, he looked clean as shit at the podium, bro, but not competing? You're healthy and you not competing, bro?
I hear you. Hey, I know you wanted to go off on the way you looked, though. I knew that was coming.
Oh, yeah.
I knew you wanted to go off.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, bro. You look like you got grandchildren, bro. Go out there and do the field drill. I don't need to see you run a 40. Your big plodding ass. I don't need to see you run a 40. I don't care what your 40 time is. Go do the field drills, man. Come on, Ruben.
Yeah. I said, man, who granddaddy is that at the podium?
Hey, man, get your 30-inch arms out there. Oh, they want to talk about my arms at the combine? Let me go out there and get active. Quarterbacks are a different story. If you're a quarterback or something, or if you're like Jeremiah Smith next year, I get it. Ruben Bain, you could have competed at the combine today, bro. You're a blue-collar player, bro.
Yeah, I was disappointed in him and Peter Woods and guys that decided, like, I'm going to wait till my pro day. For what exactly? You know, I mean, especially these big defensive linemen. Like, that's like an offensive lineman saying, yeah, I'm going to wait till my pro day.
That shit don't look right, bro. It's not a skill player, and he's not a finesse player. You are a lunch pail player.
Get this shit over with. You never have to do it again, bro. Just do it and move on, right?
Yeah.
That's how offensive linemen treated. Like, I'm gonna run this 40. I'm never running another 40 in my life, bro. Let me just run this shit, get it over with, do these field drills, and be over with this shit.
When you look like that, you got it out the mud, bro. You're supposed to go out there and compete.
Y'all ain't tell me about David Bailey that this man went to Stanford and graduated in 3 years. Y'all didn't tell me that about him.
Oh yeah, really smart guy.
Yep.
That last year in football was
that
just
really
football.
smart.
Very
That's next level. That's genius type shit.
Stanford is already insane. It's Stanford and in 3 years is crazy.
And graduated in 3 years. That's next level intelligence, bro. We could use some of that here in Washington.
And you know what? The combine confirmed today that he's going to be long off the board by the time Washington.
We got no chance. That's what we got.
We don't. Not a single one.
Hey, big shout out to Josh Johnson, Edge Boy, in week 18 for getting us the win against the damn Philadelphia Eagles that we didn't need. We have absolutely
East tournament, baby. Hard Knocks NFC East tournament. The Giants and the Eagles game.
Man, we suck. And
I'm never forgiving Dan Quinn for them 2 wins. The Giants and the Eagles, I'm never forgiving them.
The Eagles were bad that day too. It wasn't just us. Tanner McKee was awful. Keely Ringo didn't even know where the ball was. He turned around, didn't even know where the ball was when Josh Johnson was running. But yeah, no, the win did hurt. At the time, I didn't mind it. But I mean, there's still some talent that's going to be there. Of course, everybody's in love with Jeremiah Love right now. So if the defensive guys are going, you can go that route. There's some other ways you can still go.
That boy that went extraterrestrial at the combine today going to be there at 7.
Oh my God,
Sonny Styles has NFL genetics. He got NFL genes. 6'4". 245-pound linebacker just had the greatest linebacker combine of all time. 43.5 vertical, 11.2 broad, 4.47 40-yard dash, looked amazing in the field drill. He did everything. Some guys just did like one round of the field drills. He did every cycle of them joint. He came there to show you, I'm that guy. I'm a top 10 prospect. I'm the freakiest linebacker you ever seen. We just watched Calvin Johnson playing linebacker for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
That's who they compared him to when they spit him into the machine. They put him in the machine and it spit out Calvin Johnson. That is insanity for a linebacker, bro.
He runs faster than CeeDee Lamb. He jumps higher than George Pickens. He's Calvin. Oh my, that's imagine wanting to go back to Bobby when shit like that exists.
Sonny Styles us, bro.
Yeah.
At this point, if you can't David Bailey us, which you're not after the combine he just turned in,
absolutely
he's gone. If he gets past 3, I'll be shocked at this point. Didn't the Jets just trade their edge rusher?
Yeah,
Jermaine
Johnson to the Titans for Devondre
so they
Sweat.
can take either David Bailey or Arvell Reese. That's basically what they're telling us with the number 2 pick.
Oh, Reese also came out to compete today. Also ran 4.47. Did all the field drills. Them boys look nice out there. We're going to get us somebody at pick 7. So I'm not going to complain that we're here, but it could have been a lot easier if we were number 5.
What did you think of the Auburn defensive lineman?
Keldrick Falk.
Did not run the 40, but he did participate in the field drills. What was your impression of him?
He's clunky, but I mean,
so don't ask him to change directions.
It's just his change of direction's awful. He moves like he has 2 left feet, but he's 20 years old. I get it. His height, weight profile, his measurables. What is he? 278 pounds. He's almost 6'6". He's all muscle, and they see him being a good edge setter. He just don't got that motor off the. It's not that he's slow. He just don't got that extra. They set him up nasty. They put his drill on a simulcam with David Bailey's drill.
Not fair.
That shit made him look like me out there, bro. Like that shit look nasty because David Bailey, his first step, his bend and his motor, absurd. But Keldrick Falk, he looked fine.
I can't for me, he is so reminiscent of the defensive lineman that all of us wanted to steer clear of last year that the Cincinnati Bengals took.
Yeah,
Shamar Stewart. I just don't want anything to do and I don't have to. We don't have to worry about that, right? Like last year was more of a worry because we were so far down the board. You're not taking Keldrick Falk at 7.
Yeah, I can't get jiggy with
the thing is, there's a chance that the Commanders could trade out of 7 and you fall into the range where he is in your wheelhouse. How would you feel about that? I don't want anything to do with him. How did you guys feel about seeing Cassius perform today? We found out that he has very short arms as well.
Yep,
we knew that.
Yeah,
but wasn't there a conversation about David Bailey's arms being short too?
Yes.
Wasn't that a conversation? Well, arms checked out fine today, right?
They did.
Yeah,
he checked all of the combine boxes.
He is going to be a beast. Did you see him in the one drill where you go around the bag, bend the corner?
Yes.
Oh my God. I said, this guy, why did we have to beat the damn Eagles? I don't know if he was going to get to 4.
Listen, bro, I wanted to lose to the Giants too. I wish we could we would have been picking top 2 and picked whoever we wanted in this entire class.
Literally top 2.
I knew we weren't going to lose to the Giants because jobs were on the line at that time. If you lost to the Giants, you weren't going to win another game this season. And that easily could have turned into heads have to roll. You lose 13. I think it would have been 13 straight. We were
Antonio Hamilton legacy games and shit.
Yeah, for what? For what?
We would have been 12 straight. Yeah, that's Ed's boy, Antonio Hamilton.
Oh, yeah, that is Ed.
Hey,
34 years old, but he's got some potential. 33 years old.
34.
I would resign him. I would definitely resign him. Everybody thought he was 25, but he's really 30.
He's got DC defenders potential. Absolutely.
He'll go crazy over there.
Yeah, no, shout out to Gabe for real on that.
Hey, you see Gabe with the 21? He had the jersey rolled up with the back flap out like Sean, man. Shout out to Gabe, man.
Hey, I hope he does. I hope he goes crazy and blacks out over there, man.
Lights it up. That would be so
I hope
fun.
he kills it, bro. I love it. Then we can bring him on the show. Ed, you can get him on the show. Work your magic, Ed. Get him on the show, bro.
Yeah, I'll be there for the home opener. So I'll see if I can talk to him.
Ed will be on the field.
So will Rio. Rio and Lil Rio will be in the building for the home opener when they drop the banner.
Yes,
The diploma.
The diploma.
Put the diploma up. Shout out the defenders, man. You know what edge rusher that caught my eye today? The UCF kid, Malachi Lawrence.
Yes.
Malachi Lawrence. Oh, he got a motor on him, bro.
Yeah, and he was flying on that 40, boy.
My God,
he was flying.
Hey, that's an Eric Henderson guy.
Yep. It was really interesting to see some of these guys. There's some athletes in this draft for sure. It's going to be interesting to see how they navigate this because honestly, it feels like we're not getting an edge rusher at 7. I'm so excited to see Jeremiah Love on Saturday because there's a chance if he blows it up, I'm not sure he's not the best player on the board, but after what Sonny Styles just did tonight, I'm not sure that even he makes it to 7 now all of a sudden. Because what we have to hope is that one of these offensive linemen enters the discussion in the chat. There's a chance that no team is overwhelmed by any of these offensive tackles. They just wait and instead load up on these defenders because they're the best players on the board. Because that's what it's going to ultimately be. Mendoza comes off at 1, and then it's just a bunch of defenders.
Yep, a whole bunch of edge rushers and stuff. Yep, a whole bunch of edge rushers and tweeners.
And linebackers, right? It's like at this point,
a receiver is gonna go before us. Someone's going to
think?
take a receiver before.
You think? I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
I think the
Receiver or
Giants,
offensive lineman.
the Giants, Browns could take a receiver.
I don't doubt that. The Browns need one in the worst way.
I don't see the
I don't see
Giants taking like a linebacker, and they don't need to go edge again. So I really think they could be pairing up Neighbors. They don't have shit on the receiver room other than Neighbors.
Yeah.
I could definitely see them going Carnell Tate or Jordan Tyson or Lemon.
Or they could move on from Kayvon Thibodeau and draft another edge.
They could. They could.
You know what I mean? Like best player available and just say to hell with it. You just never know. But
like that already. Like, but you know, make your strength stronger. That's
right. So now I pose this question to you guys. After seeing what we saw today, and I was blown away today. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I already knew what David Bailey was. I wasn't sure what I was going to see from REESE. I'm still not the biggest REESE fan, I'll be honest with you, because I've seen athletes before that don't have a like true position, don't really know what you want them to do. And then I've seen those guys turn out just fine in the league, right? But I'm bigger on Sonny Styles. After seeing what he did today, after seeing REESE perform, David Bailey confirming what I already thought, knowing what these guys are, does Caleb Downs feel like, does he feel like you're settling?
We've reached prospect fatigue stage
already.
Caleb Downs. No, it's in general. I'm not saying I'm saying like the draft process has reached prospect fatigue. They've already established he's a safety at the end of the day. Yeah, we think he's one of the best 3 players in the draft, but he's a safety. So they're just pushing him down already. Right. A lot of people are already saying they envision him coming out of the top 10. So
and not only is it a position that just doesn't usually go high, and that doesn't have tremendous value. He's not that prototypical size, height, weight, speed. Like Rico has continuously told us, he's probably not going to test well.
Oh, he's not going to blow up the combine. He's going to do fine, but he's not going to blow it up.
It's going to be solid.
He's going to be a yellow, probably like or a decent green with the relative athletic score when it come back.
We're going to say like 7.95 or 8.1.
Yeah, low 8, high 7 for sure.
But he's not going to test and look like the Nick Emanawari from last year.
Them field drills going to look like that though. Them field drills going to tell you all you need to see with Caleb. Watch him and then watch everybody else. And it's a good safety class. That's when you're going to see, okay, this dude's different.
I was listening to DJ because I've had my formal. I'm ready now, guys. I'm in the game. The combine is always when I start my draft content. And so I'm gonna tell you right now, I took a look at the McNeil kid from Toledo.
He's like that.
Oh my God.
He's good.
And Shireman is really good too. Like
Shireman?
Not Shireman. I'm thinking about the damn Boston Celtics.
Okay.
He didn't get a rebound last night. Baylor Shireman. So my man. The safety from Baylor, from Oregon, right?
Oh, Dyman, Dylan Dyman.
Dyman,
the white boy. He's nice.
He's like that too. Yeah. And it just, the more I start to dig into this draft, the more upset I get that we don't have a second round.
Thank you. It gets me so upset, bro, because as soon as you start to get in your bag, I don't even need to take this player at 7 because we about to spin the block in the 30s. No, we not. No, we not.
No, you're not. And it's just, and that, but here's what I don't want to do. So let me ask you guys this question. Then we'll take a break, get a word from a sponsor, come back on the other side. Would you rather just take the best player available at 7, whomever that is, whether it's a Sonny Styles, Jeremiah Love, a Caleb Downs, etc.? Those are probably going to be your 3 choices at 7, more likely than not, assuming that Styles even gets there at this point. Not a guarantee, not a lock, but it feels like he's going to get there.
Yeah, he'll get there.
it feels like he'll get there. Of all those guys that we saw blow it up today, he's going to be the one that probably gets to 7. Would you rather take one of them, which we feel like has blue chip potential, or would you rather trade back, run the risk of not getting a blue chipper just to pick up a 2nd round pick?
You blue chipper. That for me.
Yep.
For me personally, blue chipper. Don't even think twice.
Yes, but if we're talking, because you could argue Jeremiah Love, Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, ignoring position of value may be the best players in the draft, the entire draft. Sadly, all 3 of those guys, and the reason they would be available at 7, play low position of value positions. So, I mean, if we're talking them over a Keldrick Folk, over one of those top receivers, yes, please. I'm taking best player available for sure. One of those 3.
Yeah, I'm taking BPA. Game changer. Both sides of the ball, we just need blue chip talent. We need game changers. Clearly on the defense side of the ball, but offense too. You look at wide receiver, running back, like you need a game changer on both sides of the ball. So yeah, I would stick and pick at 7 rather than trading back. I mean, you may get 2 extra picks, but the guys that are going to be available at 7 left over, even if Sonny Styles isn't there, Caleb Downs may be there at 7, Jeremiah Love, Carnell Tate. Like, even I know you guys are down on Ruben Bain, but even him, I would take him.
I'll take Ruben Bain. He just I got preferences over him, Like
Hey.
I think Bain could end up falling out the top 10, man.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's gonna be some people that want to get at the kid because I don't want Ruben Bain. I'm sorry. I'm serious.
I'm definitely leaning more Jeremiah Love, Caleb Downs over Ruben Bain.
I soured on him today.
I did. I look. You soured on it for all the wrong reasons. Though. You soured on. He just pissed me off today. That's all.
I'm supposed to watch him do field drills or something today. You didn't have to run the 4. I don't care what your 40 looks like. You go compete. You're not a skill player.
Yeah.
If he had a fresh lineup, you probably want him. If he had a chain and look decent.
He said
it would be more feasible to see him not compete.
What he said today or at the podium matches how he looks. Because he said, I don't have any hobbies. I'm just all football. And he looks like it.
Hey, he ain't gonna tell me he's not good at Super Smash Brothers, though. I know someone that won a Super Smash tournament. When I seen him, bro, that boy is nasty on Nintendo 64.
I feel some kind of way because I'm Super Smash Brothers.
Hey, no, but I
don't own one of those Dragon Ball Z fire
with
shirts.
The flame shirts.
Now the flame shirt was crazy, bro.
Yeah. And I don't own one of those. Ruben Bain definitely has one of those shirts, though.
Ruben Bain definitely worked at Hot Topic or GameStop at some point in high school, bro. Like he worked at one of the two at some point of his high school life.
And he shopped at Jimmy Jazz.
Definitely shopped at Jimmy Jazz. Hey, I wouldn't mind trading back a little bit and drafting the safety from Toledo, though. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, he looks like a problem, man.
He's a demon.
He looks like the Eagles would let Reed Blankenship walk and then draft him.
He goes there and goes, and they're gonna get one of those. They're gonna get something they're not supposed to get, and it's gonna be annoying.
Yeah, of course. Even it might even be the AJ Brown replacement, right? Like they're gonna get something where we go, man.
Jordan Tyson's injury history is gonna scare off everyone in the first round. He's gonna go to the Eagles and go crazy.
Yeah.
He ain't ever gonna get hurt again.
Yeah, that's the type of shit that could definitely happen. You just know it. You know the Eagles are just find a way to accumulate that kind of talent, man. So, this is going to be a really interesting draft process. I'm excited now. I'm finally here. I finally arrived. And I think the guys that performed today got me excited because and knowing that a guy like Jeremiah Love isn't running away from the spotlight and is going to compete.
The top of the food chain headline the combine. You love that. Not workout warriors, guys that are confirming the tape.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
I love it.
Usually a lot of the times that win the combine be random people that weren't good on the field. They just, shorts warriors. So I agree. It's really rare that
Barno from Virginia Tech.
Confirmation. I love it.
Random guys.
I love it. see that continue. I want to see Mansour Delane go out and get active. I wish McCoy was getting active at the combine. I wish your Georgia boy CJ Allen was going performed at the combine today.
I'm assuming he's still hurt because he was hurt that whole last 2 months, even though it's been another 2 months since then. But I'm just assuming he didn't because he's hurt. That's the only thing I could think of, because I feel like him testing would have, improved his draft stock, because I feel like he's an underrated athlete.
Jeremiah Love is gonna have like that day to himself when he goes.
There are no backs in this.
He is the only back with real sex appeal, and I heard that. I don't know if it's true. So I heard someone say like McCaffrey, he's gonna do the wide receiver drills as well as the running back. I don't know if that's true, but I know he's that type of player. He's gonna light the combine up
if he really wants to show off. And solidify
McCaffrey did that shit, and
why he's a top 10 pick. Didn't McCaffrey go 7th overall?
Yeah, he went top 10, bro.
Yeah,
he
no, didn't he go 7th, specifically 7th?
Yeah, I think he
overall.
did. Yeah, I think
That rings a bell.
It was 8. It was somewhere between like 6 and 8.
It was 8. Okay, I was about to say. I thought it was 7. I was about to go. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
And that shit's gonna cause that. Like that, I call that the nuclear option, because that shit is going to leave a ripple effect, and our fans are going to crash out if we draft Jeremiah Love. I think it's going to be split.
Yeah, I'm about to say it wouldn't be a total crash out, but it would definitely. The people that would be upset would be much louder than the people that would be excited about the pick.
For sure, exciting as hell.
I've seen a lot of people for it lately, though. Like it's not gonna be an Emmanuel Forbes crash out, definitely. But a lot of people are for Jeremiah Love recently.
Oh, it would take a lot to give me an Emmanuel Forbes crash out during the first round this year.
Yeah, I mean, there isn't. I don't think you can get.
I think Keldrick Falk at 7. That would. I mean, it'd be close.
It'd be close. Yeah, it wouldn't be it, but it'd be close.
That wouldn't be. That wouldn't be Emmanuel Forbes. That would be Deron Payne crash out for me. You might get an F-bomb. You might get an F-bomb out of me. Ed might actually not say shiggity. Like it's that level of frustration if it ends up being somebody like Keldrick Falk.
No, you know what would get everyone to crash out? An offensive lineman at 7. That, I would go crazy. Like I'm prepared.
What if they took a center at 7? What if they took because I've heard that the Penn State interior offensive lineman is the best lineman in the draft. What if they took him at 7?
Hell no, you can't sell me on. No, I don't want to hear nothing about him. I don't want to hear nothing about Spencer for no. I don't want to hear about Francis Maui Noah. Hell no. There is no world where we could take an offensive lineman in the first round of this draft.
It's not happening. So you guys don't have to entertain that thought. It's not happening.
I would crash out for 2 hours straight.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. That's not happening. That's some type of negligence that the old regime could pull off. Like this one.
Let me give you another scenario. What if we pulled the Mike Tice, Minnesota, and we let the time run out?
You know what that would turn into? Remember when me and you were live when Jaden's arm snapped backwards?
Oh my God.
That's what it would turn into.
See, man,
when Rio threw the headset, he got up and walked off. And I'm like, what? No, absolutely no. I gotta go.
When I had bro,
that was a classic.
That shit was crazy, bro. That man Lou said, "Oh, I gotta go, man." He said,
"You should have seen me after I got off. I just sat there. Remember the dude when who was it that lost? When he went and sat, like he was sitting on the steps and he was just sitting there, like in the dark, and he didn't move for like an hour." And his like son recorded him or something. He remember that? When he's just sitting there like on the steps after I think it was like the Bills or somebody lost the game in the playoffs.
And people was clipping that shit up like, damn, bro. I can't even I feel bad for them, bro, because I didn't see anything on that play but his arm. I didn't see it. I couldn't have told you anything else that happened on that play, but I saw as soon as that shit's oh my God.
Bro. And Rio just said the shit all casual. Yo, they just broke our quarterback arm, bro. He took his shit. I was like, man, stop playing, bro. He took his headset off and threw it. I was like, he ain't playing. And
said,
the
Lou,
play hadn't happened on my TV because Rio way ahead of us. So the shit didn't happen on my TV yet.
I said, Lou, they just broke his arm, bro.
It broke his arm, bro. They just snapped our quarterback's arm. I'm like, man, stop playing, bro. Why would you say something like that?
Called my son in tears, watching it from the crib because I sent him home because we was getting our ass whooped. Like,
no. They would never. Like, I've never seen anything like it before or since. Did
they do it twice?
I don't think they did it twice. No, they did it twice. They almost did it a second time, I think, but they didn't do it a second time. I mean, I've never seen anything quite like that before. That's amazing that you could have that happen. We're run by competent people, so we don't have to worry about that. What you say, Ed?
So they had to be arguing or something. I mean, it's crazy to be arguing for that long before the pick. They had to be majorly arguing back.
Forgot to send the card in. It's crazy.
Yeah, like they couldn't make up their mind, and then like the time snuck up on them. That's hard to envision happening, but it absolutely did. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, get a word from our sponsor, come back on the other side, and then we'll get to the comment section. Sleeper is the best way to experience and connect over sports together. It's a one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. You can celebrate and chat in the games in real time with other users, get the fastest scores, blazing fast news and alerts right at your fingertips. Play in fantasy leagues and win real money on picks contests. So enjoy sports the way they were meant to, together. Download the #1 sports app today. Oh, football season may be over, but Sleeper is just heating up. College basketball kicking into high gear. March Madness right around the corner. You're going to get all those tournaments coming up here over the next week or so. NBA past the All-Star break now, so you're getting down the wire there as well. New feature on the Sleeper app, Team Picks, where you can pick winners of individual games. Check out the Sleeper app. Don't delay. Check it out today. The link is in the description of this video. Use our promo code KINGS25 to get you 100% match on your first deposit up to $100. Once again, KINGS25 to get you a 100% match on your first deposit up to $100. Big shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring this stream. So let's get to the comment section, see what you guys have to say. And we start with Jammed Out. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, if Sonny goes to the Giants because we wanted a culture win in week 18, I'm going to be so disappointed. I could see the Giants doing a little bit of every and anything. Like Rio said, they could probably use a receiver. That's been the prevailing thought. I've heard a lot of Giants fans talk about the disappointment in Tyler Nubin. And so that they've been talking about Caleb Downs quite a bit as well. I don't see him going that early, but you just never know. If John Harbaugh sees Caleb Downs as his Kyle Hamilton.
I keep forgetting John
Yeah,
Harbaugh.
it's easy. And he's in control. Like Joe Shane don't run shit.
Joe Shane's just there. He's a passenger.
He's literally a figurehead.
Speaking to him, he got the lowest grade out of all GMs.
Oh, and we got a good grade. All right, shut up.
Yeah, third best grade for the Commanders.
We done got out the mud, bro. No more F pluses for us, bro.
Bro, all I saw was all A. We was A-B honor roll, bro. I don't think I saw a C the entire.
Our lowest grade, I think, was a B plus, maybe.
A B plus, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's definitely a B.
Yeah, stadium and locker room and shit.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's incredible. I mean, we weren't the joke. Like the joke of the grades was the Steelers. They only had 5 bathroom stalls. They got an F.
Yeah, that was insane. What does that mean?
For 80,
what does that mean?
Just 53-man roster, practice squad players, 5
waiting in line.
What that? First of all, that doesn't even sound right, bro. Like we know the Steelers are a mom and pop, organization, And we give them so much credit for how they conduct themselves. There's no way they have 5 bathroom stalls.
Mom and pop don't love the kids. They got 5 stalls in that joint.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. That's borderline concession at a football game where you got to stand in line to wait to go to the bathroom. Like, that's insanity, bro.
Yeah, being a millionaire and having to wait that long in line is crazy.
It's wild.
3-man roster, practice squad guys. So that's what, like 80 guys in the locker room, something like that.
Hey, don't bring your kids to the game, because if you bring your kids to the facility, he might pee on you. He might pee on himself. That's crazy, bro.
That's such an easy fix too. That's so stupid.
It is. It is. And you know, sometimes
our head coach was one of 2 coaches in the league to get an A+.
everybody loves Dan Quinn, man.
Was it McVay and Quinn?
Everybody loves those guys.
I think so.
Like DQ is I haven't met or talked to or listened to anyone that I've talked to, or excuse me, listened to someone talk about Dan Quinn in a negative light. I've talked to people, I've had people talk to me, and I didn't even bring him up and swear by him.
Yep.
And then every person we've heard talk swears by him. Like the thing last year when the season went down the drain was, well, this is the most upbeat locker room I've ever been a part of in a lost season, right? Like that's the kind of shit we were hearing.
We weren't lost.
But we're not lost anymore, right? DQ is loved by all. He's loved by all. So that is what is apparent. If the Giants get Sonny, I wouldn't be upset if it means that we somehow come away with like a David Bailey or something like that. But again, I find it hard to believe that REESE, Bailey, and I'm hoping at this point now, I'm hoping Bane's going too.
I want Bane. I need the Titans or somebody to go ahead and grab him early, man.
I need the Titans did the Lord's work last year. Remember they took what was his name? I was about to call him Oladipo. What was the dude that was at
Femi Oladejo.
Oladejo, oh yeah.
Femi Oladejo last year. He was absolutely a Titan.
Yo.
There would have been no Trey Amos here if that man was on the board, because they were absolutely taking
Adam
Femi
Peters.
Oladejo.
That was Adam Peters' guy right there.
Oh my God, he was having wet dreams about drafting this man, right? He want to spend a UCLA pick on a player.
Yeah,
like he keeps having to get these undrafted guys because they're not good enough. He had a chance
he had to settle for Ali
one.
Cahill. He had to settle for I got F it, bro. Ali Cahill and Madrano. Put them together.
Yeah.
We getting the UCLA linebacker.
We getting the UCLA
player.
Hey, he was dying to draft Femi, bro. So they did the Lord's work last year. Maybe they can do it again this year. Maybe they can do it again this year. But
somebody gonna get the 7 though. We're gonna get a good ass player.
I hope you're right, man. I hope that good ass player isn't Ruben Bain. And
remember, every year in the draft, there's a surprise early. Someone's gonna pick someone that nobody in the world predicted that they were gonna pick there. I hope we're not the surprise pick.
No, don't let it be us.
I don't want it to be
I'm starting to see Ty Simpson hype get out of control. I saw something about he's a better prospect coming out of college. Then I know JJ McCarthy. It was a couple of other ones. I was like, whoa. I gotta find that tweet actually.
Someone's gonna go in the top 10 that no one thinks is going in the top 10. It never goes by these consensus boards.
Yeah.
Christian Gonzalez was on the board when we picked, and nobody had him going past like 6 that year.
That's to me, that's the position that routinely falls in the draft is corner. Yeah. Because you can talk yourself out of a corner. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's not physical enough. He doesn't tackle. There's not enough ball production. You can talk yourself out of a corner. Because remember, Marshawn Lattimore was supposed to be a top 5 pick that year. Mm-hmm. He fell to like 11 to New Orleans. Like, what? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, We see it happen all the time. You know what it would have to be? It would have to be one of these receivers. Because remember John Ross lit up the combine and what happened?
Yeah. It's going to be like someone's going to take like Makai Lemon in the top 10, and that shit's going to shake everything up.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need somebody
it's
ahead of us
Campbell.
to do that.
Charlie Campbell said that speaking to teams at the combine, he said they view Simpson as a better prospect than J.J. McCarthy, Michael Penix, and Jackson Dart. So maybe he gets drafted higher than those guys.
That's crazy. They must not have watched.
We need that.
A couple months of the season. I'm with it though. I'm with that.
So we need that.
So that they're banking on the first 6 or 7 games of Alabama season. Yeah, because the back half he was awful. So
or someone sees what Colston Loveland did and sneaks Kenyon Sadiq in the top 10 or something. Like that would be great.
Yeah. Especially if he goes crazy at the combine like I'm expecting him to. I'm expecting him to be
he's like,
top 5
he's gonna
being at the combine.
He's gonna light it up, but I think he's not the prototypical size tight end, and that's what's gonna ding him. If he were 6'5",
a little small,
he would absolutely be in the mix to be a top 10 pick for sure. Because he's gonna blow it up athletically. He's gonna kill it. I just don't think being 6'3" basically, and 240 pounds or whatever.
Cleveland Farrell shit in the top 10. I just don't. I hope it ain't us.
I don't think anybody's gonna do it. I would love to see it happen before us.
Surprising shit in the top 10, bro.
I would love to see it happen as long as it's not us. Daniel Pitts, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Daniel writes, Kings. What up, Daniel? I know y'all seen them Ohio boys destroy the combine, man. Did they ever, bro?
Yeah, man.
And we're not even done yet. Yeah.
I like how Arvell, you ain't even really see him warming up or nothing. You just see Sonny Styles killing all the other stuff. Arvell just popped out the sweatsuit and just went crazy too, man. Them boys look.
They like that, man. They like that. They like that, and they look like the dudes you want coming off the bus first. Like you look at them, you like
they look like it. Yeah, they passed the face test.
I'm like, whoa, like Rio, you talking about something?
It all comes together, man. With the scout, bro. Like they come off the bus, that look different coming off the bus. Them Ohio State boys and Baylor.
Yeah. And shouts out to Caleb Downs, but I love the fact that Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles are from Ohio. Like those are homegrown, grew up loving Ohio State, went to Ohio State, balled out at Ohio State. They're going to represent them well in the NFL. Shouts out to them too, especially.
My favorite thing about Sonny Styles is they put the microphone on him after he ran his second 40. Hey, you just killed it, man. I thought I could have ran a 4.45 for real.
Yeah, he was disappointed.
Same thing about his vert.
That's
he said the same thing about his.
I said, oh yeah, that's that energy. I need some of that over here, man.
Yeah, he was disappointed.
And you can't tell me that athletic profile can't also rush the passer.
It should be able to. You just would like to see a plan. You would like to see guys that actually have a way to get to the quarterback or at least think about it. But yeah, it feels like he's got all the tools to be able to do the things that
you need him to do.
It feels like he's got everything that you need in order to make that come to fruition. So I think he's definitely got the athletic profile. Can he, because we've seen athletic guys before, maybe not to this extent. Like Joe Tryon, Shoyinka was super athletic coming out of Washington. A very similar athlete, honestly, with a similar profile in terms of kind of positionless. Can he rush the quarterback, this, that, and the third? And then he just never figured the shit out, right? Remember the Clemson player that had a similar Simmons, right? Like
Isaiah
he's literally bouncing around the NFL, fighting for his NFL life right now.
He was a lot more raw coming out, but
I say Simmons never was a linebacker mentally.
Yeah,
he was built like one, but he
was a hybrid ass player. Like
it just I've seen this athletic profile before, and so I'm a little like uneasy, but he could easily turn into Micah Parsons, right? I don't think he's as twitchy as Micah Parsons was, but he could easily turn into like a guy that could easily rush off the edge and be a problem.
He can cover. He can cover. Like he can cover.
I think he's more. So here's my thing. I think he's more because this is what he reminds me of. He reminds me of Tremaine Edmonds coming out of Vatek. And I remember wanting Tremaine Edmonds so bad because I wanted to turn him into a pass rusher.
He about to be available too, by the way.
Yep. They basically told him he could seek a trade, which means we're willing to cut you if we can't find somebody to take you off our hands. And I remember wanting to turn him into a pass rusher, seeing his build and his length and his athleticism. I was like, yo, he could turn into a 15 sack, like an Alden Smith type guy off the edge, right?
That's who he is, man.
But they use him as an off the ball linebacker, right? Basically a middle linebacker. And I don't know, maybe that's what REESE, because they asked him, which would you prefer at the NFL level? Would you rather be an off the ball linebacker or would you rather be a pass rusher? And he's like, really, I could do both. I'm 50-50 on it. I'm like, I'd much rather have the dude that has a defined role. Like, this is what we envision you being. But also that, I think, is determined by the team, right? Like, the team that drafts him has a vision for him. We'll see. He's definitely got the athletic profile, the build, everything. And by all accounts, mentally, he's locked in. They say he's a quiet guy, but he's locked in. So we talking about this dude. He's not coming to Washington. So it really doesn't matter now, does it? T. Wade, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. T. Wade writes, thoughts on Jalen Kilgore?
That's South Carolina DB. He's like, I think he's like a tweener too. He's nice. Him and Cease, they got two good DBs in South Carolina. They got two. Yeah. I want to see them at the combine.
Yeah, I think Cisse is going to be a second round pick.
Yeah, Cisse. Yeah, he's
Kilgore, I do believe he's a little
Safety?
bit. I think he is another one of those guys that DJ said is a really solid defensive back that has a chance to go in the mid rounds. Because I listen to his entire draft, pre-combine conference call.
Yeah. Oh, that 2-hour thing where everybody asking questions.
Yeah. I always listen to that, and he basically talked about the South Carolina guys because someone asked him a specific question. So
he would have definitely got a shot to be someone's GM if Mike Mayock didn't like blow the bag for everybody that ever worked for NFL Network.
Yeah, I always wonder. Like, I'm pretty sure he would rather do that than be an analyst on TV.
It's a great gig.
But being on TV and doing what he does, I would imagine that's a better, because I know they pay him. Yeah, I know they pay him.
Wrong and be chilling.
Hey, you go wrong and they're like, hey, run it back again, bro. We need you to do this every year, bro. You go out there and do that on an NFL team. I don't even know what Mayock's up to these days, bro. He got eradicated from the world.
Yeah, I mean he's on podcasts all the time, but he's done. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure if he wanted to get back on TV, he could. He probably just chilling now. Like, what's tough is after you blow it as a general manager, it's hard for people to take your opinion seriously. Right?
Again. Yeah.
Right. Because remember, Matt Millen used to do this.
Hell yeah.
And then he went and was awful in Detroit. And it was like, bro, I don't want to hear shit from Matt Millen after that shit. He was the worst, right? And so I still respect Mike Mayock. And even when I listen to him explain his draft picks,
that was my guy.
Like, they make sense. But it's unfortunate that it didn't work.
I need him back in the booth with Rich Eisen during the combine, bro, and during the draft. And man, that's such a good team. They were
they had such great chemistry.
Them two with like Jeremiah, and then like getting guest spots from like Steve Smith and guys on the field and stuff. Elite. Yeah. The combine was so elite.
It was. I used to love. So that's when I used to enjoy it the most with Mayock. Even though I love DJ. DJ's awesome. Love DJ. I think they could kill it in a 3-man booth with Mayock if he were to come, if they were to get him to come back. Perfect. I think they could kill it. I used to love when Deion would just show up. Like, Deion would just show up when the DBs would. Remember when he got excited when Troy Apke ran
Boy. You know why I'm excited? You know,
Dion go
well,
out
I'm
there
surprised.
and ask the blackest questions ever.
Oh my God, that's why I love Dion out there because he ain't give a shit. Dion
Like,
did
come
not
here,
care, bro.
come here, brother. What made you go with those shoes today, brother?
Right,
Like,
right.
what made you wear those today? Everybody's watching, baby. Why you got
We
those
need
on?
that back. We need that back, man.
Hey, Dion definitely was the dude that would be like,
Steve
so
Smith
what
would
made
be
you go with
wildin'
that bar?
too.
What made you go with that bar? He was definitely that guy for sure. Like,
Steve Smith would go out there and insult the shit out of you after you just messed up the gauntlet drill.
remember he did that to the dude that was our tight end. Remember he was a quarterback then. Remember what's the dude that turned to it from
Was it
quarterback to Tyree Jackson?
Tyree
Remember
Jackson.
he was there as a quarterback from Buffalo, and he was throwing the ball all hard, and
He was
Steve
throwing-
Smith was like,
Yeah, he took it
"The
on
hell
the
are you
side.
doing, man? You
Doing,
messing up
bro.
people money." He snapped on him, bro. Like, yeah. But
Yeah.
is Steve even allowed on television after his whole fiasco
whole
he had going
debacle.
on? Yeah,
I
like
mean,
that's
I still see him pop out places, so I guess so.
He
yeah,
got
just
his
made-
YouTube channel. He's doing YouTube.
I know he does YouTube, but
Just say he does
anybody
live
can do that.
FIFA rankings and stuff. I love it.
You just got to
Yeah,
go
I actually really
incognito
love
for like 6 to 8 months and then pop out again, man.
Hey,
Pop
dudes
out again.
can't go without salary though. They can't go without bread for that long.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go to my YouTube channel, but it like you got to go full incognito, right? Like
Mhm.
you got to be off the grid for an entire half year,
Yeah,
and
hibernate.
then pop back out, right? And then
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, like Shannon Sharp, they're not gonna let him back on a major network. He's done, but he's got
But he begging and shit though. He begging, like he be begging on Nightcap, and I'm like, bro, like the one thing I can't say about Shannon, I know we off topic. This why you gotta love us because we just go all over the damn
We
place.
just be talking.
Yeah, like
That's really cool.
Shannon set himself up for this type of situation, right? He was already doing the YouTube stuff. He had his
Shay
Shay Club Shay, and
Shay
then he
Nightcap.
had the Nightcap, and so he already had the side bag, if you will.
Mhm.
And he positioned himself that if anything ever happened with me at one of these networks, I had a bag to fall back
Got my
on.
fallback. Yep.
So he's in a really good spot. But
He eating off that Cat Williams interview for the rest of his life, bro. Like that
man,
shit.
talk
that
about
was
it, bro.
YouTube standard, bro. Oh my.
He is chasing a ghost because he be having dudes on and people on hoping like he was. I'm gonna say though, I gotta say he was hot at that moment because the
Oh,
Monique shit
yes.
was crazy too.
The comedians he was getting on, he was running
Yeah.
them. Yo,
Back to back because it started with Steve Harvey. That's what got Cat to come on.
they was trying to out expose Cat and shit.
Yeah,
They was all
yeah.
trying to. That Cat.
Yo,
shit
he had a run right there, and Monique came on and she was talking her shit right after him, and her shit was compelling. I watched every second of that.
Oh yeah, his interviews be long, but they be good, even though like Shannon's interview style is stupid as shit sometimes.
Man, the Saturday Night Live parody of him with Cat that shit was hilarious.
No, Cat. Man, no, Cat. You can't say that, Cat.
You can't say
Man.
that, Cat. I forgot what word he said. He said you just butchered the hell out of that word. That shit. No, he didn't, Cat. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Oh, he do that every other
Yeah.
question he asks
Right.
on his show.
Mhm.
He does that a lot.
And
Yeah.
Ocho and him, they just this shit is funny as hell because it works, but their method is so hilarious. Ocho
It's
don't
crazy.
say shit on that joint, but he funny as hell.
He don't. He doesn't add any actual value from a content perspective. From a
Personality. It's all personality.
it's all personality. It isn't
Still a
any like
commentator, for sure.
relevance in
Mhm.
terms of the actual conversation being had. He doesn't add any value there. The only thing he can talk to you about is playing wide receiver in the NFL. Like he can talk to you about that. And every time him and Dion see each other in person, they gotta line up against
The
each other.
funniest
every
shit
time.
ever.
Every time. Kevin the PRF, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Kev writes, I always wanted to ask why everyone has headphones and a microphone, but Ed's setup is pure aura.
Thank you, Kev. Look, I
I
can't.
like that. I like that.
Y'all were killing me with the webcam, so I got my webcam, got that set up. I was 480 Lou, and then now I'm 1080. Or
Yeah, no, it was like 360. It was like 360.
I'm like 100K now, so I got
Yeah,
my money.
yeah.
a.k.a.
Ed is
was a
4K.
run.
Yeah,
You
no,
couldn't even give him
yeah.
480, Lou. You couldn't even give him 480.
Nah. That shit was absolutely hostage
look.
video quality. It was
Hey,
definitely
look.
360.
We were winning games with that quality. I upgraded and then we went 5 and 12. So
You're right. You're right.
AK Ed was
There
was
might be
worth.
something to that.
We need to
It
get
was.
back to whatever we was doing in 2024.
Hey, we
was
all
talking
tried, bro. Rio broke out the Christmas tree in like October, man. We tried. We tried. Bro. We tried. I had the blanket wasn't on the back of the chair. I went and got the blanket. Like we tried, bro. We tried to rekindle the magic. It wasn't happening last year. It wasn't happening. But AK Ed is different, man. AK Ed is different. I can't wait till you can get the light to show up in the background again.
I've given up on that, honestly.
I don't know what happened to that, man.
I've given up on that. I don't want to upgrade too much because I don't want to mess up the season. So I might have to first 3 games of the year. I may go back to the one.
No, you can't do the Dusty setup.
If we go 3-0 with the 180 quality, then
it should look like it was sweating.
they said Ed looked like he was in a sauna.
A hostage video.
Man. Kuma time. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. That made me think of the Boondocks video. Kumite. And then Kumite.
Dog, the Boondocks would be so. Yo, speaking of the Boondock, did y'all see the leaked trailer for Scary Movie 6?
No, I have not. I didn't know they were doing another one.
They're gonna get canceled like shit when this joint drops. The Wayans brothers. No, it's the original. It's the Wayans brothers and Anna Faris and
It's not Regina. It's not Regina.
Regina. It's the
Oh my
Wayans
God.
Brothers.
Anna Faris.
They're doing Weapons. They're doing Sinners. They're doing Scream. They're doing all the new horror movies and shit. Oh my God, that shit looks hilarious, bro. The trailer just came out today because Scream 7 comes out this weekend, and they dropped it during the Scream debut.
I gotta check it out, man.
They wilding in the trailer, bro. You know how they get down, and the shit. Yeah, they don't.
They so ignorant. They don't care.
Yes. Oh my God.
I gotta check it out. That's gonna be crazy. Kuma time. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? What's up, Kings? What's up, Kuma time?
What up?
Hope all is well. Likewise. Rio, that jacket 3. I've been seeing tweets about BC moving to center. Brandon Coleman. How would y'all feel about that?
That means they had a plan. I'm with it.
I was like, they just must know something I don't, but like, I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, it's just weird to go from guard mostly in college. Then you try to start him at tackle. Then you try to put him at guard again. Then he ends up replacing Laramie Tunsil at tackle. And then out of nowhere, center. So it's just a little weird. I just want them to pick a spot and make sure he's developing specifically for that spot, please, as a starter, not a backup, not a swing tackle. But I'm with Rio. Like, if that's what happens, then they must know something. I'm going to assume they made the right move.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of yanking him around. You know, you haven't really let him get comfortable. Yeah, to have him play left tackle, well, he wasn't terrible at it. But of course, you got to upgrade with Laramie Tunsil. Then you play him at guard. Then you bench him. He's a healthy scratch. And then you're going to try him at center. So it is a lot for him to do try a different position at each year of his career. That is a lot for a guy, especially Brandon Coleman. So it will be interesting, but I'd rather them kind of go elsewhere. But we'll see what they do.
It's hard for me to see that being the end result, again, for all the reasons that Rio and Rico have mentioned, which is this is a new offense, Jaden under center. You just want it feels like something you could have done next year, right? Because this was the last year of his contract, and you want the continuity you can get with Jaden with this transition from the vast majority of his snaps coming out of the shotgun to, a good portion of them now coming under center.
And also quiet as kept. I mean, we had brought in Cliff Brian Johnson, Tavita Pritchard, and David Blau for Jaden. The only guy left is David Blau now. Like it's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of change, and I don't know if Brandon Coleman is the guy that makes you feel warm and fuzzy about the center position, but they want to find a way to get him on this offensive line in a starting capacity.
I think that's our starting left guard. I think the center is not on the roster right now.
That could be very well the case.
It's going to be some vet.
I
don't
agree.
know who it's going to be, but
it's just hard for me to envision
from like a Lindenbaum. That's not happening.
Yeah, I don't see them spending that kind of bread on the center. But it'd be crazy if that's how they popped out in free agency. We've been talking all this shit. We're talking all this shit about all these skill position players and all
Lindenbaum off the rip.
And Lindenbaum just right off the rip, like you said. As our first free agent signing, you like, whoa, okay, these boys ain't playing about protecting Jaden.
Tell me
and
more.
And Linderbaum would be absolutely the perfect fit for a zone run blocking scheme. Like he's the prototype for that. So, I don't know if I see them. They've already invested so much money into the offensive line. I just don't see them
invest so much more
with
Laramie Tunsil.
With Laramie, right?
They're gonna get a decent center in free agency, and fans are gonna hate it because they're gonna be like, "Why did we let Biadasz go for a guy that's possibly the same level as him, if not worse?" But I think it's gonna be a veteran, and it's not gonna be someone that excites the fan base, but it's gonna be a center that's done this before, that's probably and preferably played in a system like we're gonna be playing in now.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really fascinating to see how because they got a plan. I'm with Rio. They have a plan. They didn't just do this spontaneously. I'm going to say this very normal because I always get in trouble for saying this with the normal
Take your time.
Excitement.
Take your time.
Yeah, I'm just going to skeeting. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you.
Oh, man.
Yeah. He writes, "Thank y'all, Canes, for the entertainment, especially after my surgery today. Louie Tee, 4K, and Rico and Rio." No doubt, man. Glad that the surgery went well. Or I hope the surgery went well. Sounds like it did. If you're here chopping it up with us, that usually means that you're okay. Hope DQ, yes, absolutely. Hope DQ was told to stop the weekly captains. That's not going to happen, guys. The weekly captains will
now, I got faith. They're going back to the old uniforms. When they show them shits, I'm gonna see a C on the damn jersey. I want to see a C on the damn jersey when we open up the season this year. I think
DQ loves it. He loves this weekly captain shit. He loves it. He loves the idea of a guy who used to play for a team going up against his former team and being the captain for that week. He loves
make me feel a way that Jaden don't got a C on this jersey. That should make me feel a way, bro. I don't like it.
The weekly captains was a curse thing too. Marshawn got hurt. I think
it was.
Somebody got kicked out of it.
I'm gonna predict that shit's gone this year. Because I'm trying to manifest and will it to be gone. That weekly captain shit is done with. Like the first 2 years, we're done with the onboarding phase, man. Let's miss me with that.
I think I heard one of the worst pregame speeches. I don't know if it was Marshawn's pregame.
It was Marshawn's.
Yeah, it was one of somebody.
It was Marshawn's.
I've ever heard in my life.
Shout out to Marshawn Lattimore.
That shit was ass.
Oh, Noah Brown was a captain. He got hurt.
Noah Brown.
They gonna re-sign Noah Brown. We gonna crash.
Hey, that's some shit you crash out for. Like, there's certain dudes that can't be here this year, bro. Noah Brown,
and Simo.
Robbie Chosen.
Where's the mute button, man?
They're gonna have Simo back, bro.
Where's the mute button at?
Simo back he back like he never left.
Get the hell out here. Hoodie, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, "I thought Bane was the type to do the combine in some jean shorts."
Right. Yeah, like some ripped up joints out there looking like Farouk
some
from WWF.
Some joints.
Some ripped up joints that come above the knee.
Oh man.
Some ripped up tight Wranglers.
Yeah, we could absolutely see that for sure. I just thought he was gonna be the guy that said, "I'm gonna compete." If anything, I thought he wouldn't let them do the measurements and wait for his pro day for that, so he could embellish there, right?
Just skip the 40. Why didn't you just come on, do the on field? Show your explosion, man. Are you hurt? You hiding something?
He ain't hiding a damn thing. He was in his feelings because he knew the whole chatter and conversation was
Them
about
combine medical examinations be exposing some shit that the world do not know about, though, bro. We be coming out of the combine, they be like
Jonathan Allen, arthritis,
arthritic shoulders.
Crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Jonathan Allen's supposed to go top 3.
Yeah. Montez Sweat, we got all the discounted shit. Montez Sweat was supposed to go top 10.
Heart, right?
Yeah,
his heart.
Yeah.
Yep, his heart.
Them combine, I don't know what them doctors have that normal places don't, but they be finding shit at the combine.
They damn sure do. That was a good one, Hoodie. Club TV 100. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciated. Club 100 TV, excuse me. Who writes, I think Sonny Styles go to the Giants, shaking my head.
And somebody gonna get pushed down, man. That's my hope.
Yeah. Unless it was a guy, because y'all were talking receiver for the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely weren't taking a receiver. Like, we need somebody to get taken.
They could go O-line too.
Yeah, I'm just like, where on the O-line though? Because I think Jermaine Illuminor played well at right tackle, and Andrew Thomas is still their left tackle. You're not taking an interior guy at wherever the Giants are, 3 or 4, wherever. So it's got to be one of these defenders or a receiver. I think you guys nailed it. Or it could be safety, but I don't think they need corner bad, but I don't know. Need corner. Bad. I don't know if they do it though. At what they're at 4, right?
Yeah, they're 4.
Yeah, so they're getting a good player regardless. They're just they're getting a good player.
They got young talent there. What they gonna do with it, we're gonna figure out. But they got a bunch of young talent over there.
And they do. I agree.
They can't beat us though.
Nope, they can't beat us. Christopher McLaughlin, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the Dubski. Really appreciate you. Our guy C-Mac writes, hey Lou, Rio, Rico, and Ed. Hope all is well with each of you. Likewise. 3 questions. 1, what 3 players do you see the team taking in free agency and why? 2 and 3, what teams ahead of us trade down, if any, and how do you think that impacts our pick and why? So, give me a player. I guess we'll just go around the table here and give one player that you see us taking in free agency. One guy.
Odafe Owe at edge. I think
I don't think we're gonna compete for Isaiah Likely, who is now arguably like the top free agent. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get like the number 1 at anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get like the 2nd or 3rd best, maybe. I think Chiggy Okonkwo as our tight end sign, and I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Somebody who played at Arizona State with Jaden Daniels.
So yeah,
Rashad White.
Yeah, I'll say
that's where I'm going. Rashad White is absolutely a commander, bro. And after that answer he gave,
they're signing Ayuk.
After the answer he gave at the podium on the combine, we're absolutely signing Brandon Ayuk, bro.
See the twinkle in AP's eyes when they asked him about Brandon Ayuk. He don't want to hear none of that shit I'm talking about. He loved Brandon Ayuk.
Bro. He ain't trying to hear none of that
shit. Even to Ed's point earlier, like he easily could have been like, no, we're not interested. Easily. Or we're looking at other veteran free agent wide receiver options. To do all of that dancing around.
Everybody in life deserves second chances.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
he could have literally
signing. Yeah,
he could have said exactly what Ed said. He could have said, which is he's on another roster. We can't talk about him.
And he said that, and then he started talking more.
And then he started talking about him. So he couldn't help himself.
Yeah, that's his guy. He's
absolutely out there. Yeah. We're getting Rashad White. We're getting
one of the
Rashad
guys I really want. Probably he may be my favorite free agent possible. Is this the safety from the Chiefs, Brian Cooks? Man, I want him because I just don't think we're getting Caleb Downs, and unless we go safety in the 3rd round, I mean, what are we about to do at safety? So that's probably my number one as far as need and great player.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the scary shit is we don't know what Durante Jones thinks of these players. He may think that Quan Martin and Will Harris are really good safeties.
They got it. It's in them.
Yeah, and so we don't know what the hell he's thinking.
If that's how he feels, then you fighting an uphill battle, my guy. You fighting an uphill battle, and this is gonna be a 1-year internship.
That's the thing, is we can't actually know how he feels about the guys that are already here, and that scares me a little bit, because there's certain positions where I'm like, hey, they got to do something. They don't have a choice. Edge rusher, they don't have a choice. They got to do something. Linebacker, you can sit here and try to talk me to death about Kane Madrano and Jordan McGee, but no, you got to do something at linebacker. Yeah. You can't just sit pat at that. Like, there's certain positions they got to do something at. Wide receiver, they got to do something at receiver. They don't have a choice.
I think they're going to sign Naylor and Ayuk.
I'm a Jalen Naylor guy, and I think that's
Naylor and Ayuk and Terry and Luke and Lane.
Yeah,
maybe Burks, but
still got to sign one more though too. Honestly,
it's Burks. Burks coming back. It would be the 2 rookies from last year, and Lane, the rookie from last year, Lane, Luke McCaffrey, and then Burks, Naylor, Ayuk, and Terry.
And I can roll with that, and hopefully a starting tight end. Big Tyler Conklin.
There we go with that bullshit again. And then what teams ahead of us trade down, if any, and how do you think that impacts our pick and why? So I know the Browns for certain have already said, hey, we open for business. Hit our line if y'all interested.
Mm-hmm.
That scares me because, like, I think that's why you see DQ and others kind of like hinting at, hey, we'll take a running back or something like that. I want us to be the team that you call, though. Like, call us. Don't call them. Call us and come up here.
I think someone's going to trade up for a weapon like Jeremiah Love or something. I think so. I think because the Saints might take him at 8 and the Chiefs might say, we don't got time for that. Like, that's why
that's why I said, call us.
Yes.
Call us. I'll move back 3 spots. Call us. You know what I mean? And we can still end up with a Caleb Downs, probably, right? Mm-hmm. Like, call me. So that's the only trade that I'm interested in. Like, I don't want to go back to like 14 and none of that shit. Right?
9 or 10.
9 or 10, right there. Mm-hmm. You're still in Caleb Downs territory.
That's solid. Caleb Downs,
and then you pick up that second round pick, right? That's where I want to be. So I'm hoping it ain't somebody trading in front of us. I'm hoping hit my line, because the Saints are going to take Jeremiah Love. And this is why DQ need to talk up that shit about, hey, man.
Hey, we might take him.
They might take Jeremiah. Like, he really like that, man.
He need to sell that shit.
And let him know, hey, if you want him, you better come get him, or we going to take him. Mm-hmm. And if we don't take him, New Orleans going to take him. Come get him. And that could also backfire, because then they could pick up the phone and call Cleveland like, hey, Washington talking that shit. Let me jump in front of them to come get him. You know what I mean?
Play the game, AP.
Yeah, got to.
Play the game.
Got to. So I think if anybody trades in front of us, I don't think it will be for a player that we want to draft, or like one of the defensive players. It would be like a Jeremiah Love, I believe.
Yep.
Or because I can't see somebody trading up for one of these receivers. I just, because I feel like those receivers are going. I think New Orleans could take a receiver right behind us.
They could,
because they have nothing opposite of Chris Olave.
Yeah.
So I could see them taking a receiver at 8. I think they're going to take a skill position player at 8. But as far as somebody in front of us trading back so that a receiver or something like that could be taken, it's hard for me to envision that. the only way I see somebody trading in front of us is if like an REESE or David Bailey somehow slides.
Oh, and that's gonna hurt.
That shit would
at six, when someone come up the board, you see a trade was made because we sitting there like, oh my god, we about to get one. Arvell Reese about to make it 7.
That shit would sting, bruh. Ouch. It would hurt bad. At that point, you might be like, hey, AP, you might need to go up one, bruh. Just go get him. Stop playing. But we not in a position to do that.
I was sick when Garrett Wilson went 1 pick before
us. Yeah.
Bro.
That set off a chain of events that it took us 3-4 years to recover from.
Yeah, we're still trying to get out of all that.
Yeah, that's rough. Duncan Wright, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you.
Dunk.
Don't egg him on. Don't do that.
That's Sir Dunk right there, man. Sir Duncan. Let's go.
Drunken. Hey, listen to me. Here we go. 2 weeks ago, Lou admitted he wasn't a Commander podcaster, but an NFL podcaster. Lock him out of the Kings now.
Podcaster.
Good job, Duncan. Great job. All right. Good job. We'll work on the punctuation next time, but good job.
Yeah, you can read it. You got
look, you just gotta pick your battles, man.
It was coherent.
You gotta flow to it, yeah.
Super J, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the dime. Who writes, what up, Kings? What up, Super JC Lucas? I remember that horrible night of Jaden's injury. That reaction would be for an offensive lineman draft pick. Definitely fitting. Give me Love at 7. JD5 could use a great back. That's the only thing that could get us to, I think, lose our minds, is they did something so out of the blue that you just can't wrap your brain around.
Did you with the Caden McDonald at 7? And I think Caden McDonald is a very good football player. Like, take a nose at 7 or something. Like why? Like, why?
The whole
I've seen a Peter Woods. Peter Woods sent to us, man. I was sick. I was like, please. I know we running out of people to pick, but come on, man.
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna do that to us. I'm convinced that we don't have to even consider something like that being the case. Love at 7 is going to be hotly debated from here until the draft. I think that's going to be a name that keeps coming up. And I'll tell you what will throw gasoline on that fire. If on Saturday night, by the time 8:30 rolls around and Jeremiah Love goes out and runs a 4.3 840, catches it, runs it, a 10-8 broad, a 39-inch vert, and just looks like the next Christian McCaffrey, but way faster and more explosive, looks like a Jahmyr Gibbs type, that's just only going to turn that into a raging inferno.
Yep.
Of a debate for Commanders.
Because
I'm already seeing it now.
Yeah, this week I've seen multiple draft experts say that Jeremiah Love's the best football player in this draft, and that they are not playing when it comes to that.
I mean, it's the fact that he's a running back, but at running back,
it's another guy like Jaden Daniels. He was very impressed with him at Super Bowl.
And we're not going down that road again, man. Don't bring up the Super Bowl.
Shout out Jeremiah. Hey, Jeremiah about to go crazy, man. Shout out to Jeremiah.
Good job, Rio. I'm not going
there. I randomly thought about you guys. So Tony Snell was actually diagnosed with autism. He was the NBA player, of course.
Yeah. Tony Snell. Yeah, I remember Tony Snell. I'm not. I know Tony Snell. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Tony Snell had a game where he had 0 points, 0 assists, 0. He'll play like 30.
Yeah, he's a legend, bro. Yeah, he's definitely top 3 ugliest of all time too.
Yeah, he played like 48 minutes and had a 0-0-0.
He up there with Sam Cassell, bro. Like he's
nobody beats Popeye Jones, bro.
Yeah, no, he's in the big 3.
Johnny B's Popeye Joe.
Tony Snell ugly. D don't even look human, bro.
Shout out to
He
Tony
does
Snell,
look like
man.
he's undercover, like undercover alien.
Tony Snell looked like if you took all the soul out of Darius Miles. Literally out of Darius Miles.
Hey, shout out.
Somebody I
out
knew.
to
Somebody I
Tony
knew
Snell,
said
man.
Tony Snell looked like under the bed at night.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, blame this shit on Ed. He brought up Tony Snell.
Hey, Andrew ain't shit.
It's
Yeah.
Ed fault. He
I had
lined
to
it
bait
up.
you in there, Rio. I had to bait you in there. I did.
Hey,
I did.
he threw the hook, bro. I had to
hey.
finish, bro.
And put the bait on the end of the hook. He knew exactly what he was doing.
He looked like under the bed. It's crazy. Because he do.
Jeremy Chin, Jeremiah Love, Tony Snell. Who's next?
Man.
Ruben Bain. Who's on the list?
Yeah, Ruben.
Hey, if we drive Ruben Bain, there's gonna be funny shit every week to talk about. And if we draft Jeremiah Love,
He
that
said,
man's draft presser gonna be funny as shit. His draft party reaction on draft night gonna be funny as hell.
oh, boy.
Oh shit, man. I love doing this with y'all, man.
Man, man said he looked like under the bed at night. That shit made me think of a Beanie Siegel line. That's crazy. Pro DM, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, Rice. I'll never forgive Ronald Rivera. He set us back, man. He definitely set us back a little ways. But I always find myself canceling out all the bad Ronald did.
We got Jaden.
Because we got Jaden. That's right.
Yep.
Without all of those missteps and mishaps, you don't end up with what we think is a top 5 quarterback in this league. So when healthy.
We almost gave Ron his ring. Remember, he said,
Yeah, when he leaves and we win a Super Bowl, he just want his ring with all the players. And it's ironic. As soon as Adam Peters got here, he got rid of all of them dudes. Pronto. Like,
Hell yeah.
we're gonna make sure you're not getting any credit for anything that happens here. Pretty much eradicated the entire roster of Ronald Rivera players. Duncan Wright.
Now, hindsight, I mean, hopefully Quan Martin works out, but we were looking at Quan like, okay, he's one of the ones that made it. He's one of the ones that, actually survived the Adam Peters cuts. He's starting to look like he's showing some potential, and then we right back to where we started.
I think that one. I think we're at the point where Quan might not make the team this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
I'm about to say it's not shocking.
That would not shock me in the least.
They just the starting center who was actually a solid football player for us a couple weeks before free agency. So anybody could go.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Duncan Wright, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the dime. Thank you for doubling up. Double up. Who writes? I'm tired of faulting you Kings for still talking. I'm now blaming your chat. So I say the next time they are reborn, please ask for a brain before you were born. Obviously, you guys didn't ask this time.
Reborn. Okay, we reincarnating?
Yeah. It's about time for you to hit the sack.
Hey, shout out Duncan for the super chat though, man.
Yeah. This one didn't have a flow to it. Last one
it didn't at all.
Yeah, you need to get your swagger back, Duncan.
Renell Winchester, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Renell writes, we need to get a green dot defense quarterback replacement for Bobby Wagner. Sonny Styles may be the best choice. Fingers crossed that others do not pick him. Sonny Styles is ridiculously athletic, and you're not supposed to be able to do the things that he's able to do at 6'5"?
Yeah, he about 6'5", 245.
245, bro.
Former safety.
with like 80-inch arms.
Dad
What is
played
his
in the league. 80, like 80,
83 or something? What
yeah,
is it?
wingspan.
Wingspan like 83 inches.
43 and a half vert.
Man, what are we talking about?
He's gonna be there at 7 though, because the league poo-poos off ball linebacker. He's gonna be there at 7.
Yep.
I need him to be there at 7, bro.
He's gonna be there at 7. Nobody's
we need a demon, bro.
I got a hot take. Him and Caleb Downs both gonna be on the board at 7.
Caleb is absolutely gonna
They're
be there.
both gonna be there at 7.
They're absolutely.
I
think
agree.
he's gonna be there too.
Linebacker
I
and
agree.
safety. Linebacker, safety, and running back. I think Sonny Styles, Jeremiah Love, and Caleb Downs will be sitting there.
We're gonna be sitting here debating. Oh, what's gonna be Caleb versus Sonny Styles, and Adam Peters gonna do some smartest guy in the room shit, and it's gonna piss me off. And it's not gonna be either one of them, and I'm gonna be very upset.
Excuse me. As long as it's not Ruben Bain, bro. As long as it's not Ruben Bain, I think I'm good.
What did Ruben do to you, Lou?
Bro, I just don't see a guy with arms that short being able to get active. It's a reason. Like, you can't sell me. And again, somebody may break the mold, right? And set a new trend, or at least buck the trend. But I think one of y'all sent me something today that said no player in NFL history with arms shorter than 31 inches has ever been drafted in the top 100. That's for a reason.
That's insane.
That's for a reason. Yeah. Now, I'm not like Dwight Freeney has really short arms, and he turned out to be a Hall of Famer. But Dwight Freeney also had an elite trait and an elite move.
God.
And so he was different. Like Ruben Bain, again, for me, it's really simple with guys who decide of free will, obviously, but guys who don't have anything actually wrong with them, who don't decide to participate at the combine, I usually attribute that to you're hiding something. He's not an extremely gifted athlete, is Ruben Bain. He's not. He's really solid. I think he uses his hands extremely well. I think of all the rushers, he's got the best hand usage of any of them in the draft, right? He uses his hand. He's a technician with his hands. He's relentless. The motor never stops. It never runs cold. It's always piping hot.
Titans, take him.
But, bro, I can't get past that. Got 30-inch, 30, what was it? 30 and
30 and a half or some shit like that. 30 and 7/8. 30 and 7/8.
Yeah, it was close to 31, but you got sub 31-inch arms, bro. Like, that's wild.
But there was, what was it? Adam Schefter tweeted, there's some context on measurements. At least 2 NFL teams measured Ruben Bain to his arms being north of 32 inches. I don't know what to do with that, but Adam
that
Schefter
sounded like that came right from the
his agent.
Yeah. Bain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Adam, Ruben Bain agent said, hey, I got something for you, big dog.
Hey, check this out, man. I talked to 2 teams and they had him at 32 and a quarter inch arms length, bro. Go ahead and put that out there, man.
Adam Schefter tweet looked like one of them word soup Josina Anderson tweets, bro.
Yeah, nah, ain't nobody buying that shit. His arms are short as hell. I will say I was wrong about his height. I thought he was gonna be 6'1" and 3/4. He actually ended up being 6'2" and some change.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to give him credit on that. I knew he wasn't 6'3". He ain't 6'3", but he ain't 6'1" and some change either. So I got to give him credit on that. But yeah, I'm good on Ruben Bain. I know people gonna kill me for that. I'm good on Ruben Bain.
They are gonna kill you.
Oh, absolutely, and I'm ready for it. I don't give a shit. I don't want Ruben Bain, bro. I don't want Ruben Bain.
Me with big Keld Falk, man. I'm cool.
I think
Ronald,
we all like that with Keldrick Falk.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't think you out of
Keldrick Falk ain't even have a clean rep at the combine today, bro.
Yeah.
He had one rep where his feet didn't cross or he didn't slip or bro.
He looked like he just learning how to play football.
He's 20. He's young as hell.
Yeah,
newborn giraffe.
That's wild.
Like he moved like one.
Ronald Rivera, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. Forgive me.
Oh, you're forgiven, man.
Yeah, he didn't even know he could be eliminated in a
That's insane.
regular season game.
Look, how this man get an interview for a head coaching job in 2026 is crazy, bro.
Yeah, like a dead serious with the Cardinals, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 3 hours. I think they said it lasted 3 hours, like a 3-hour interview too.
That's wild.
He had a weak ass PowerPoint presentation. That joint was ass.
That shit was absolutely ass.
Here's I'm gonna get Kyler back to his early days. Like this is what we do.
Hell yeah.
Here's my 5-year plan to get Kyler back.
It's gotta be at least 4 years, right? To change the culture. It's gotta be at least 4 years. And he talked about analytics, right? He talked about analytics.
It was 3 hours because like halfway through he remembered he was on a job. And now let me stop, man. Let me leave Ron alone. Isn't he a GM right now for Cal?
Athletic director or something like that.
Athletic director for Cal.
Something
like that.
player
Yeah,
acquisition,
like
which is like the worst part of what he was.
Some bullshit.
Right. Exactly. Maybe he's better at identifying college talent, like Emmanuel Forbes, right? So we'll see.
Pre-recorded video for Emmanuel Forbes. I'm never gonna forget that,
bro. Your reaction to that shit on draft night was hilarious, bro. Your shit was hilarious,
bro. I had to walk outside.
That shit was hilarious, bro.
I had the Gonzo jersey in the cart, bro. I was ready.
Hey, that shit hit different that night. I was over there telling some andale, yeah.
We were chanting Gonzo, 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 Gonzo. We were so ready, bro.
We literally assumed. That's the craziest part. We assumed.
There was no way he was supposed to get there, so we just
willed as a fan base. We willed him down the board.
I
think they turned the card in quick for Forbes.
And then you know what twisted the knife even further was watching after the shit was over, watching the commander's log of Ron at his house driving to the facility.
Day before
they already had made their mind up. It didn't matter who was on the damn board. They were taking Emmanuel Forbes. Like that shit will never.
And because it was Ron, I knew it wasn't no situation where they did it with a couple prospects just to get. No, it was Forbes no matter what. He was Vontae Mack from the draft day movie.
Hell yeah.
They were always taking him, bro.
It was never any doubt. And then you see the clowns around him. What's the black bald-headed dude that was here? Mayhew, but no, the other guy.
No, the other one.
Eric Stokes.
Eric Stokes. There you go. There you go. Eric Stokes walking over to Mayhew. Forbes is on the board. You got to take him. Of course I'm going to take him. I'm like, you idiots. You stupid idiots. Like, oh my God. It's just watching that shit was twisting the knife. And then the last twist of the knife that just took if your wound was completely healed, but the scar was still there, it's like somebody took their finger and ripped it back open watching that AFC Championship game and watching Gonzo be the best player on the field. Or was it the Super Bowl? Was it the Super Bowl that he did that in?
Yeah, but it was both. He was hooping through the playoffs and in the Super Bowl.
Man, it was watching
him. It was the divisional round. It was versus the Texans, bro. Oh my God, he was going out. No, it was like
all of it. It was the Super Bowl.
He was nasty through the postseason,
bro.
He was the only reason Cooper Kupp didn't go for 150.
It was the Super Bowl, bro, because he broke up a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown before the half. He had a the Rashid joint where he dove and not like you just watch and you were like, yo, really? Every Commanders fan was watching that game thinking.
Y'all remember that 2 weeks this year where everybody was like, look how good Forbes got with the Rams. Look at him. He turned over a new. No, he's still ass.
Yeah, no.
He's still ass, but he's ass in a good environment.
Yeah. No, he had the game of his life that one game. He caught a Hail Mary interception, like everything.
He was hooping versus Jigba 1 week, bro.
Yeah, nah. The fan base was crashing out for sure. And
came back to reality though.
Yeah, he's still Emmanuel Forbes. You know,
get a little insanity run.
Yeah, for sure. That's exactly what it was. Mueller, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. Would you guys be open to trading within the division during the draft?
I'm cool on that this year, especially Philly. Like, no.
I say I don't want to draft anywhere with them. Where they draft.
We gave them an All-Pro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, forgot about that part.
We gave them.
Not
an
only did
All-Pro.
we give them, it would have been cool if we would have offset it with an All-Pro of our own.
Yeah, but we did
But
not.
we drafted Ben Sinnott.
No.
I still believe in Mikey, but like it doesn't feel even right now. People trying to make themselves feel better keep bringing up the Jahan Dotson trade. Like, hey, but we got him on the Jahan Dotson trade.
We didn't trade either.
I'm like, he got a
Rave's
Super Bowl ring, bro. Like,
I mean, Dotson, he contributed to it, but I mean,
I'm about to say he almost caught a touchdown in that game. He thought he had one.
he put his name on the group project. Like,
he did, but we got nothing really out of that. Like, you can't say, well, we got him on the Jahan Dotson trade. No,
we haven't got. The only thing we got him on is the Tunzel trade. We won that. I think we did good with that trade. So
yeah, we feel good about what we were able to accomplish.
Mhm.
I don't know
So
what
wait,
the
that-
Texans actually end up getting. Let's see what they draft in the second round this year. With that, with the didn't they get a second and a fourth this year?
It was 3-7 last year, 2-4 this year.
So we got to see what they end up getting from that haul. If they come away with some dogs, then you say, okay, maybe it was a wash. But
That's what they do.
we love what we got. I can't speak for them.
Stereo be spanking the draft over there.
He do. I mean, the shit he pulled off the last 2 years alone, 3 years
Hoopers.
really.
Hoopers, bro.
Sheesh. John Perez, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Our guy JP writes, I'd rather watch paint dry than watch Quinn coach this team in 2026.
I told you, Lou.
Hey, Rio got company. I swear, if we lose out on these top guys because of a culture week 18 win, I mean, look, the reality has set in.
To me. That's literally the worst thing Dan Quinn has ever done to me.
Yeah, that's already set, bro. There's
means something to me, man.
yeah, that we can't, and they had the audacity to joke about it after the season, like, I told him to take.
That's like, I don't think Adam Peters was joking that much. He was trying to be nice about it, but I don't think he was happy.
Told him to take, then DQ gonna be like, we really needed that win for what?
Then Jeremy Reeves is
win
gonna go. He gonna start victory lapping on fans on the timeline.
Yeah. That shit pissed Rio off. Rio was mad as a bitch.
Everybody loved him some Jeremy Reeves, not I.
Rio was mad as shit.
Don't shut the. We done lost for 2 months straight, and you go victory lap because y'all. If you don't shut the hell up, bro, like hell no.
He is an All-Pro. He had a banner in Madrid too. So
man, that's when you know we was down bad. When you see banners with All-Pro Revo on it and Frankie Louvu, who was on milk cartons last year.
Yo, let's not go to London and do that bullshit. Let's not have Jartavis on the Tottenham Spurs stadium. Like, let's not do that, bro.
Me and my wife were talking about this the other day. The NFL still loves Jaden.
They do.
They are still pushing.
And we're gonna get like 4 or 5 primetime games.
We're gonna get 5 primetime games,
and we don't deserve them.
Hey, they still love Jaden, bro. And they're like, you owe us, bro. They're gonna give us the Aaron Rodgers to the Jets treatment where they.
Oh hell yeah!
Remember that first year Aaron got hurt?
Was disgusting how much they were on primetime to be a sorry football team.
And then they ran the shit back the next year because they said Aaron owes us, right?
So Roger.
They're gonna do that shit with us, bro. Jaden is still must see TV. I said this before, and I'm doubling down. They want him to be the Patrick Mahomes of the NFC so bad.
Jaden about to play in Saudi Arabia in a couple weeks versus Tom Brady in a stupid ass flag football game,
bro. He's everywhere.
Huh? I think it was Warren Sharp that the top quarterbacks in rank in order of which quarterback he preferred the most. Looking 10 years down the line, like the next 10 years in Jaden was second only behind Josh Allen. Ahead of Pat Mahomes, ahead of Lamar, of course, ahead of all of the other quarterbacks from his draft class.
Yeah.
Chris Candy has him number 2 in the NFC.
We're about to finally see him in an NFL, a big boy offense. So
Yeah.
We gotta figure out who Jaden's real quarterback coach is. Once we figure that out,
Oh shit! There you go, Ed.
that's all we gotta figure out. That will figure out the whole season.
Miss Jackson already told us it's Taylor Kelly of 3D.
Somebody hit me on Twitter and was like, "Hey, as a single father, this feel like the dad got a quarterback coach and the mom got a quarterback coach because he in all the pictures, bro. He was with them on draft night. Jaden be working with him still.
Yeah,
like there's still work being done with this fella. So he's not some made up.
He's not a mythical figure.
Yeah,
and John Kime ain't stepping wrong like that, bro. John Kime been interviewing this dude for like 2-3 years now.
I don't know what Miss Jackson's problem is with dude, but dude still has some type of rapport with Five.
Yeah, he might not be the quote unquote quarterback coach, but he's absolutely working. And to her, in her defense, she never said he wasn't working with him.
Yeah, she didn't say that.
She never said that. She just said that he's not his quote unquote quarterbacks coach.
I hate that our fan base like we run into shit like this though.
Yeah.
Like, what do we?
Who cares? Who cares?
Like, why are we talking about is this guy or is he not our quarterback's off-season quarterback coach?
Who cares?
That
is so funny to me. Who gives a shit? I don't care.
So Washington, bro.
Yeah, that's so Washington. You're right. Lorenzo Simpson, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Our guy Zoe writes, "What's y'all dream and also realistic free agent scenarios?" I think I've already given you what I think is going to happen. The dream scenario would be to get Isaiah Likely at tight end. Somehow come away with like a Romeo Dubs. I'm a big Jalen Naylor fan too, but no, I think I like Wan'Dale Robinson. So I would say, especially if you're getting an Ayuk, you need a real slot. I would say like a Wan'Dale Robinson, Isaiah Likely, and Tariq Woolen at corner, and Quay Walker at linebacker would be like
Devin Lloyd for me, because I know Lou is not a Devin Lloyd.
I'm not a Devin Lloyd fan at all.
Devin Lloyd, that's up there for me.
I know JP is a big Devin Lloyd fan. I'm not.
And that's up there for me. And
I want the safety from the Chiefs so bad now because
I
just don't know what we're doing at safety necessarily.
And I would love Alec Pierce, but we're not going to have the opportunity to make that happen. But
I don't even think he's going to get to free agency.
Oh, he's not.
Even if he did, I was saying, even if he did, it's going to be so expensive. I'm top four, one of the top 4 tight ends, one of the top 3 linebackers, and Brian Cooks from the Chiefs at safety. That's like my main. And maybe, an edge rusher and a running back would be nice. Though.
Please get me multiple offensive weapons in free agency, please, bro. Like,
there's a couple tight ends you can't go wrong with. Like Chiggy's a good option. Cade
Otten,
good option. Yeah, the tight end class is pretty deep. Like y'all said, that top 5, top 6. Obviously realistic. Brandon Ayuk, Rashad White. I like Rico Dowdle.
There you go again.
Yeah, I do.
You don't want to hear that shit.
I'm swatting that shit. Get that shit out of here. They're going to end again with that.
He's under 30, so he checks that box. Former Dallas player. He had 200 rushing yards against Dallas. He could play. He can catch out the backfield too. Naylor sounds really realistic. And then another guy that I will say you guys don't want to hear it, but I would put money on Fabian Moreau being signed here, a former Durante Jones guy.
Before Fab comes back here, I'd say Eric Wilson would be more of a fit here at linebacker.
I like him too.
Bring washed Okuda over this joint.
Yeah, so because I
don't want none of them DBs he did the shit with in Minnesota.
He's definitely going to bring one of them. He's definitely, because every DC always does that. They always bring one of their guys. So he's definitely
not going to make the team.
Who, Fab?
You can bring one and they're not going to make the final round.
They can help coach the scheme. And
he going to help shepherd in the program.
Yeah. Hey, you cannot stay here once we trim this thing down.
Hey, it was real.
You could be on the practice squad though. They could be right there, first dude. You know, you could be the leader of the practice squad, and if we got to go to, like, I wouldn't mind Fab Moreau as one of the 16 dudes on the practice squad. You could do a hell of a lot worse than that, right? I'd much rather him than an Antonio Hamilton on the damn practice squad. So yeah, sign me up for some Fab Moreau there, but Fab Moreau is one of our 5 corners that we absolutely have to put in the game. No. That's not okay.
Odafe Owe, I would love him, but I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna be back with a lot of guys. I think they're just gonna go back. Kenneth Walker would love him, but he's probably gonna stay. Rashid Shaheed's probably gonna stay with the Seahawks. There's a lot of staying in franchise tagging, but Wan'Dale Robinson's a low key guy I like too. I like him a lot too, a receiver.
He'd be dirty for Jaden in the slot, man, because he is always open.
Always.
And that's what we need in this type of offense. We need quick separators. Jaden can make quick decisions, get the ball out of his hand.
No name here today. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, we need Styles. He solves a run problem, a running back coverage problem, a tight end problem we've had for years. Durante would cause havoc with that versatility. Hey, I told Rio after he ran his first 40, before he even cracked the 4.47, hey, Sonny Styles me, man. Like,
yeah, man.
This is the guy. Like, because I really want David Bailey. Y'all have known that since Rio told me about David. He's like, yo, Lou, you got to watch this TC. You got to watch this Texas Tech defense, bro. David Bailey. Because I watched that game and I ran into Lee Hunter, too. Like, he's like that.
Lee Hunter. Mello, like Lee Hunter, Jacob Rodriguez, they get busy, bro.
All of them. And Rodriguez ran well today, too.
He did. Yeah.
So, like, I ran into that entire defense, and I'm like, yo, what the F am I watching right now? This is crazy. And when I watched, because Rio also put me on to Ohio State, and he was more so when he told me to go watch Ohio State, he was more so talking about REESE. So I was like, all right, well, he didn't told me about David Bailey, and that shit was amazing. Right, Bailey might have had his best game of the season against Oregon.
Yeah,
like
he went out with a bang. He went out with a bang
in that game, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's the guy!" Right. So I had already watched REESE in the Big Ten championship game. I didn't see anything. You know who I did see that night though? Sonny Styles was everywhere. I'm like, I don't know who REESE is, but this Sonny Styles guy, is he coming out? Because if he is,
he yeah.
And that turned out to be like one of his best games of his career. So
he does pop.
Fortunate.
You watch.
I'm about to say REESE.
You just see Sonny.
Yeah, he goes crazy. They all pop. Like, they're loaded. The nose tackle, Caden McDonald, pops, bro. The other edge, Curry, like, they all pop. The corners, they're so like that, bro. There's no way that they lost games this year.
It's crazy. Styles is my guy now. Like, I really am actively, and to Rio's point, I think he's going to be there. So I'm not really too concerned about what is going to happen. I just don't want Bain to be an option because I don't trust them. Right? You get where I'm going here? Same way I didn't trust them with Oladejo last year.
No, if Bain on the board, they're going to take him at 7.
That's what I think, and that's why I don't even want him. I need the Titans to once again do the Lord's work.
And also, it's going to be Ruben Bain, too, because they about to bring Bobby back to start for us this year.
Stop that shit, man. Stop that shit, man.
I don't want that shit, but it's coming. Him and Ertz back next year, bro.
Hey, stop that shit, man.
Bobby got 60 tackles to go, bro. They wanted to. That's for morale. They already pre-ordering the champagne to pop in the locker room for the Commanders log.
Yeah, nah, I'm good, bro. If they... I'm telling you right now, because Bobby's one of those dudes, you can't take him off the field. He's not having that shit. Bobby's not coming here to be your first or second down linebacker. He's not acquiescing to anybody.
Good, but he's also too much of a liability. I don't need him starting full time in this scheme.
And he's not trying to hit that shit. Bobby wants to play. If you have him here, he's gonna be a problem. Like,
I'm about to break the record for linebackers.
Yeah, he can absolutely do that somewhere else. Yeah.
I can show him some places where he can do that shit. Not here.
Yeah, he can absolutely do that somewhere else. So good luck with him finding employment Can't be
He's
here.
here.
Him and Zach Ertz
Gonna be-
can't be here. Mr. Deacon, sir, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Downs, Styles, Love, and Lemon are no-brainers to me. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, they have the least amount of question marks. I'll never be mad at taking one of those guys. And they'll all be on the board at 7. Every last single one of them. Is Lemon too early for you guys at 7?
I like Makai Lemon personally, so
I like him a lot. 7.
I don't think we can take. I like if we're gonna go the weapon at 7. I think it would need to be Jeremiah Love.
No.
Exactly.
I like Carnell Tate better than Makai Lemon. I like Tyson better than Lemon too, but Tyson has the injury history.
I think Makai Lemon could lead us in catches as a rookie.
Yeah, I mean you gave him the you gave him the Amon-Ra St. Brown tag. Yeah.
A little bit of JSN to him too.
Yeah, like a combo of those guys, like JSN / St. Brown light. And I think he can come in and catch 80 passes as a rookie and go crazy.
Oh shit. Here we go. Ed, Gear Cell 1 says you're up. You're up.
He had a funny one on my stream yesterday.
Shout out Gear Cell. He says, Kings, we just cut our center because he was at Iverson Mall wearing sandy red lip gloss with chicken grease, orange yoga pants, and Keith Sweat salt gravy loafers. Tragic. Shout out to the Iverson Mall, though. Shout out to the Cookies.
Salt crazy. Iverson Mall, man.
Chicken grease orange yoga pants. Chicken grease orange.
Sandy red lip gloss.
At least we can envision what chicken grease orange looks like. It's barely orange.
That's
it's
true.
more yellow.
That's true.
But
I can see a lineman wearing a dingy ass shirt like that too.
Keith Sweat salt gravy loafers. Now that right there, that's the one where you like Keith Sweat salt gravy loafers. Like salt gravy isn't a color, right?
It just sounds like a super greasy person, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They ooze.
They ooze. Hey, go ahead. Big shout out to Gear Cell, man. Thank you.
He
for
disappoints with these shits, bro.
Never.
Is he shooting these shits off like rapid fire, or is he coming up with them like on the spot, or does he pre-plan this shit? Like, where do you come?
I guarantee you, if we rolled up on him and asked him for one of them shits,
he would
freestyle
them.
He would absolutely have one in the tuck ready. So yeah, I don't think those are.
Boy, is descriptive.
Yeah, Jay Caroline, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Jay Caroline writes, the talk up of Payne is them putting him silently on the block. He may get traded. They talking up his versatility too much.
They talk about him playing nose and shit.
Yeah, I don't think that them talking him up is a ploy to try to trade him, because you could talk him up all you want. If people want him, they would inquire about him. They don't have to trade him. Or they could trade him. Like, they don't have to try to coerce someone into trading for him. His words aren't going to coerce someone into trading for Daron Payne. I honestly don't think we can afford to get rid of Daron Payne. Like, who are you starting at defensive tackle?
I know Durante Jones wants Daron Payne here.
As he should. Like, Daron Payne is a good football player. He's not worth the money we are paying him currently, but he's a good football player. But we're not hurting for the money, right? If we were in a cap crunch, he'd be the first guy you look at like, hey, man, he got to go, bro. But we're not.
Marshawn first.
Well, Marshawn's gone, so we don't have to worry about that. Marshawn's going to go. So
just a matter of when.
Yeah, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Like, that's happening. So I don't really worry about that too much. I think the biggest issue is you just don't have any real starters outside of him and JK. You move on from Daron, now you need a starter, because we clearly have already identified that Johnny Newton is not a starting defensive tackle. Now, in this new scheme, can Johnny play a 5 tech or a defensive end, right? Could he do that? with the way they move around, I don't know. Because Johnny just don't stand up to the run well enough for me.
He does
Like to
not.
put him on the field on first and second downs where teams can run the football. He just don't stand up to the run well enough.
Yeah, we're
To
gonna
me,
always
Johnny's
have that Christmas game though, man. We're gonna always have
always had a 3-sack game, man. I don't know if we'll ever see that again, but if put in the right positions, maybe Johnny can be a problem in this defensive scheme. But we really need. I could easily see them re-signing Dietrich Wise and him starting along with J.K. and Deron Payne. But we'll see, man. We'll see what they decide to do. I think they are. I will say this: I do expect them to sign one of these edge rushers in free agency.
I'm very curious as to what we're doing on the boundary at corner opposite Trey Amos.
I mean, again, that's one of those Durante Jones. How does he view Mikey Sainristil? Because he could look at Mikey Sainristil. I'm telling you, he could look at him as another Byron Murphy. They're similar stature.
He is better on the outside, but man, I don't trust that full time on the outside, man.
This is
It's scary.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now,
terrifying, bro.
Mikey ain't coming off the field. Where you gonna put him? You gonna put him inside in the slot?
Yes.
I think he could do it in this scheme, but if you ask him to play any kind of man coverage, he's cooked.
Yeah, it's over.
He's cooked.
So you kind of have to play him on the out. See, that's my problem. We need a real starting corner opposite Trey Amos, man. And I don't feel like we're talking about the cornerback position enough because that room kind of naked.
I've said this in free agency. This is one of the best free agent cornerback crops I've ever seen.
Some dogs out there.
It is a lot available in free agency. If you need a corner or a safety in free agency, this is the year.
Mm-hmm.
This is the year.
Double dip you both.
You could build an entire secondary from free agency. Yep. If you desired to. If you desired to build your entire secondary, you could get you a good nickel, 2 boundary corners, and 2 starting safeties from free agency. If you had the money and you wanted to do it. But that's not the direction.
We got the money, but do we want to do it?
That's not the direction. This is why they had Durante Jones break down the roster and identify guys before they interviewed him, because he came in here talking that shit, man. I really think we got some athletes, and he start rattling off names and name dropping dudes. You like, wait,
those are company lines, man. They gave him a piece of paper and say, "Hey, man, go ahead and mention. Go get these guys."
He mentioned your guy, man. He mentioned Jeremy Reeves too.
Yeah, Kane Madrano,
young and athletic.
Tyler Owens. I mean, he threw some names out there, man.
They gave him a script. They gave him a script, bro. Hey, go get. Hey, this is for morale, Durante. Make sure you give him a holler when you get to the podium today.
They gave him a script. It's crazy. Don P, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Don P writes, when did running backs become more valuable than lockdown corners? Because I noticed everybody in the fan base wants to draft a running back. I mean, I don't think they've become more important. I just think people are mesmerized by this particular individual. Like, it's not like the running back position as a whole has that kind of value. The cornerback position is still a premium position in this league. The running back is not. Jeremiah Love's different.
Yeah, he almost won the Heisman this year. And while Mansour Delane is good, he's not seen like the Notre Dame corner coming out next year, Leonard Moore. If he was the corner in this class, people would be talking about the cornerback class differently, because they're talking about top 3 type talent. Like, he's the best DB in the country, like easy. They don't have those conversations about Mansour Delane. He's the best in the class though. And some people don't, and that's because McCoy with injuries.
And that's an issue too, because I saw something where he's been out from the injury for over 450 days.
Yes.
And he still doesn't feel comfortable enough to perform at the combine.
Yeah.
Like, it's starting, like, he could be using it as an excuse to give him more time to prepare for the pro day.
Mm-hmm.
But that's alarming for some people.
They got that Will Johnson slide.
It absolutely could be.
And it could be longer because that's a
No.
long time since he's played football. He could be there at 71, and we have a conversation like McCoy at 71.
I think that's a die you would have to roll, right? Like you'd have to roll those dice if he got there. The upside is too great to pass up on a guy like that. Even if it doesn't, he would be Bryce Love, right?
Oh man.
That
boy never suited up for us, man. I was talking crazy when we drafted Bryce Love.
Oh my God. We all did a victory lap when we got Bryce Love.
Oh
even the Prince of Darkness was allowed to take a victory lap for that one because he thought he got over, bro. Man, that's crazy. Our second rounds have been the worst in the NFL. And the luck that we haven't had at the running back position in the draft has been crazy.
I walked my son back to like 2005. I walked him back and all our second round picks. He was like, "Nah, this is crazy."
that shit almost reads like a horror movie, bro. Like it's not terrifying. Real. I was
like, son, this guy got out the league because he got in trouble. This guy quit. He didn't want to play football anymore. This guy was fat. This guy shouldn't have been taken.
Right. This guy was drafted with like 16 with the knees of a 45-year-old, right?
And then this year we had the bright idea to take 2 receivers and a tight end all in the second round. Fred Davis,
Malcolm Kelly. Like Malcolm Kelly's knees were like
Devin Thomas.
Devin Thomas was a model.
He was shooting music. He was a video vixen.
He was a model, bro. This man didn't want to play football. Like, what are we doing, man?
Fred Davis didn't want to go to training camp.
Fred Davis wanted to smoke weed, man. Let's call a spade a spade. Fred wanted to chill, bro.
We've done some nasty work in the second round.
Man, don't get me started, bro. We start going through these second round picks, and it's gonna be a problem because I'm thinking about guys like Ryan Anderson and Trent Murphy. Don't take me down that road, man. It can get real dark quick, bro. It's nasty, man.
We supposed to do the GM thing too.
Oh yeah, we do got to do that next week. Yeah, we got to do that.
We got time.
Mock off season. The mock off season.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely do that. Well, we got to do it before the start of the.
So next week we gotta do that.
Yeah, we gotta do it before the start of the league. Yeah, Club 100 TV. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? I seen something about Terry playing in the slot.
No,
I doubt that, but I would like to see Terry move around.
Move around, yes.
Yeah. I would like to see him get a couple targets out of the slot every week.
If you're telling me 10
that he's a slot
receiver,
receiver,
if you're telling me 10 plus targets a week, he should be moved around.
Yes, absolutely. That's the way it should be done if you want him to get 10 targets. So we've seen Terry run routes from the slot. He can do it.
Yep.
Right? He can do it. So I wouldn't be surprised if you really want to target him the way that David Blau said the best way to get that done is to move him around. So that makes sense. But again, not full-time playing in the slot.
Yeah, definitely move him around. You just paid him. He's your best receiver. So, get him in the best matchup possible. So no more only on the left side. Cliff did a better job with that towards the end, but no more him.
It felt petty though, right? Because wasn't it like he did it like the first play, threw the ball to him, it worked, and then he went right back to
It was out of spite. It was very spite.
Yeah, he's like, I heard your jokes. I heard y'all shit. I got you. And then he went right back to doing the same shit.
That boy Sonny Styles got the most green relative athletic score I've ever seen in my life, bro. Every single composite score is green.
The math bomb joint was like, we are officially on perfect 10 watch.
Yep.
Like,
and that shit said ranked linebacker, ranked first from all the linebackers up to 1987, ranked number 1 relative.
Not linebackers, every single person they've ever put into the system.
Oh, that's crazy. I thought it was just linebackers. Oh
no,
my God.
It's every player they've ever entered.
He hit the size markers, he hit the speed score, oh my goodness.
Only thing that they were waiting on was the agility scores.
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if they have those already or not. But once those come in, when they input that information, if I can't see how it won't. Like,
whose field workout is today or tomorrow?
So it's the secondary, right? So it's this corners, the safeties, and the tight ends. Yep. So the rest of the way, it's cornerbacks, safety, so DBs and tight ends tomorrow, or Friday, because it's still Thursday. So it's Friday tomorrow. Saturday is the main event.
Oh, the tight ends don't go with the running backs and the receivers?
It's quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers. It used to be the tight ends used to go, but they used to put the running backs with the linebackers because they could match up and things of that nature. They don't do that anymore. So they just put all the skill guys together so the quarterbacks can throw them the football and they don't have to stay an extra day. Once that day is done, because all of the throwing drills are over with, the quarterbacks can just leave. So the throwing ones, at least.
I just uploaded the Sonny Styles relative athletic score in the private chat. He ended up the agility messed it up a little bit. It's still great, but it's not a perfect.
He didn't get a perfect 10. Yeah, because I remember him saying
anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. Shout out to Rico for yeah, because he had to do all of the rest of the tests. So he was like, right now he didn't have all of the composite agility grades. So he was close. God, Lee, you can't get much closer than this.
You said he still got a 10 though?
No,
he still got a bench.
Wow. You still got to do the bench, yeah.
Yeah,
now, you want to see how athletic he is too. His high school basketball highlights are pretty.
Oh, he got a hoop mix. He got a hoop mix.
You see, like he's literally gonna take the rim off the
I bet with a 43.5-inch vert. I bet
nothing about him looks like a linebacker.
Yeah,
nothing about him looks like a football player, bro. He looks like he looked like a shooting guard.
Yeah.
a shooting guard that's about to go kill it in the league. That's what he looked like.
Slasher.
He looked like he should be getting ready for the NCAA tournament right now.
The two-way slasher.
Put him in a dunk contest. I couldn't even name anybody who won the dunk contest this past year.
Kershad. What you know about big Kershad Johnson? Is that who won the dunk?
The Sonny Styles.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull this up on the screen.
Khan broke the rookie record for threes, right?
He did. Yep.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
That's my boy.
That's my boy. Yeah, it's your Duke boy. That's one of the purest shooters. Yo, watching Charlotte's the most fun team to watch in the NBA right now.
They are so much fun, and they're also maddening.
Yes, because they just Brandon Miller, LaMelo, and Khan just come down the court and spike threes all night.
They will shoot 50 of them bitches between the three of them if you let them, bro. They do not give a shit.
Hey, dog, the other night on a ticket, I put all three of them for 4+. No, for all of them for 3+ threes. They had that shit at halftime.
Yeah,
all three of them.
LaMelo made 10 threes against the Wizards.
Yeah.
10 threes.
And that same night, Khan had like 4. Brandon Miller had like 6. Like they're absurd.
Yeah. That game was over at halftime.
That's a beautiful relative athletic score, man.
It's crazy, bro.
That little yellow messed it up, but I mean, I can work with that.
Yeah, it's insane, bro. Like when you look at Sonny Styles, and when you think about the fact that he's just scratching the surface, this is a guy that converted from safety to linebacker. Yep. He's still figuring it out. I can't imagine. And he had that like quiet assassin type of interview with Stacey Dales where she was like, you know, first of all, she messed up because she said he ran a 4. She was talking about he jumped 43 inches and a half. And she kept saying ran 4.3. Yep. Yeah. So she was all over the place. So he was like, what? She was like, vertical. You 4.35 vertical. Like, no, it's a 43 inch.
He's 21 years old until November, man.
Bro, he's a puppy and he's still figuring it out. And he was like, I wanted a 4.45, but that's cool. I wanted to jump 45 inches, but that's cool. Like, he is so sure of himself.
You put him at the mic.
I would.
Yeah, you put him at the mic, but you can also do other things with him. And the whole
on
key to
third
this
downs,
defense,
you can rush him.
the key
You
to
can
this
move him
defense
around.
is
Yeah, hell
disguising players where you don't know if you're sending them or if you're dropping them back because he can do it all.
Yeah. I think he could be like the brains of the operation, but also be like a chess piece, sort of like Andrew Van Ginkel was, right? Where you could rush him, he could drop into coverage.
So
Obviously,
they can do things beyond just stop screens.
right. I mean,
Van Ginkel's the best screen defender in the history of the league.
And like I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like there's not another guy that can do what Andrew Van Ginkel does.
Is he a free agent?
No, I don't think he is.
I wish he was, man.
I think he's got one more year on his contract. Like he is definitely different when it comes to that shit.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say another Viking. I don't know. Is Hargrave gonna get released? I don't know if that's somebody that we may, if he gets released.
I think I saw that they were trying to move him. Usually, if you're involved in trade talks, it means we're willing to release you.
I'm cool on Hargrave.
He's gonna cost too much money. We're not paying a starter to come here, right? That's why like a Roy Lopez makes so much sense for us because we're looking for depth, right?
On the inside, we're paying a lot of money to these guys, and we have a second round.
You can't spend on another guy to come in here and be depth. You got to look for one of these dudes who understands, hey, I'm coming in here getting this 1-2 year deal for $7.5 million type stuff. That's what we're looking for. So, or you could always spin the block with Ricky True Lies in my barber. He had a good game on Christmas Day too, man.
Barber, man.
Ricky Barber.
Right, bring back old Jalen Holmes while we're at it, bro. Let's go. Just get all the guys.
I'm good, man. Shout out to the former Titan, man. But
while we're there, bro, Simo, man.
All right. Where's the mute button at, man? Mute this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute this dude. And deduct a few
20 points.
While we at it, man.
Points, man.
Metaphor, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Shout out to our guy Metaphor writes. Styles and Downs available at 7. What's our pick?
Yes. My answer is yes. Please be one of these.
I gotta watch. Rio has me invested in his on the field drills on tomorrow. So I'm going to watch that intently. If he looks like, you know who had some great on the field drills and then turned out to be like super average?
No.
He was a corner though, but
I was gonna say Jamin Davis.
Well, see, we never saw him, right? Remember, that was the COVID year. So he worked out in Kentucky and blew it up at the
them fake ass pro days. Boy, they was boosting at them pro days.
Hey, that year everybody ran a 4.4, bro.
Or 4.3.
And the ranges was wild. Yeah. Jamin Davis was like from a 4.36 to like a 4.46. Like, what kind of a split is that?
I think Sonny Styles would be the pick of those two, even though I would be totally happy with either.
It's Styles for me all day long. Yeah. Like I love what everyone's told me about Caleb Downs, but to me, I think Downs is best around the line of scrimmage. That's what I've been told. I have to watch him. I'm pretty sure he can operate away from the line of scrimmage. But if you tell me he's not a tremendous athlete, then he would have to have tremendous anticipation to overcompensate for the fact that he's not a tremendous athlete.
Oh, he does.
He will never miss a tackle.
The best film watcher, the most prepared guy, the best instincts. He got it. He got all of that.
He's good at everything. Like maybe he's not great at anything. He's good at everything, Lou.
I'm gonna have to watch him. Right now it's Styles, but I could come back 2 weeks from now and be like, "Hey, man, I don't know."
With that defense, with all that talent on that defense, it's kind of hard for him to like statistically pop every week because there's so much cleanup all over the board.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see. That's why I think the field work for me is so important because if you couple that with instincts, and then I see
Watch
him,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna be like, okay, maybe I gotta
Watch him
reconsider.
in the drills and shit, man. Like,
Because
them
there's something to be said about like a guy that's a football player. Like
him and his
you can
like
fall
I
in
listen
love.
to I listen to their podcast every week, brother. Them boys talk football, man.
Who?
Like the Downs
Oh,
and
okay,
his brother, him and his brother, him and Josh.
Okay, Caleb and Josh. Gotcha.
Yeah, they talk ball on that, and they funny. They got personality and shit, but like he loves this shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
he expects to be the quarterback of someone's defense. In the
you heard what he said today, right? At the podium, I'm the best player in this draft, hands down.
He said that shit with a straight ass face.
He wasn't bullshitting.
Jeremiah Love and Caleb Downs, man.
The answer to this question, Styles or Downs, is yes.
It's yes. You're probably right. It is yes.
The answer is not Keldrick Faulk.
Or Ruben Bain Jr. Yeah. So. Hey, Rio, you stupid as hell. I can't get over that Ruben Bain shit.
Hey, what Ruben Bain gonna wear to the draft, dog?
Some jorts.
He gonna wear some bullshit to the draft.
He's gonna get a lineup. He's gonna get a haircut.
That boy's suit gonna be hand me down as hell, bro. He gonna refuse the free suit that they give you for the draft, and he ain't wearing. He gonna have some bullshit on at the draft. He got a weak ass loafers. He got some Birks on.
He gonna have on some Toms. Hey, go ahead.
He gonna have some loafers with no socks on, not even like the slip-on jokes that you put in the bottom.
I'm about to say most dudes don't wear socks, but he gonna have on like the garbage loafers though.
Foot meat gonna be hanging off the side of the shoe and shit.
Hey.
That's a nasty looking dude. I can't get over that shit. Yo, Ruben Bain is like 48 years old, bro. He was definitely born in the wrong body. I was watching his combine press conference.
Oh man,
I was dying, bro.
Oh man, I can't. I cannot. I can't.
Unc was up there answering the shit out them questions. I don't have any hobbies.
None.
Football is all I need.
Oh man, that's crazy. Anyway,
I know his locker smelled crazy.
Lion Ace. I can't. I cannot. Lion Ace, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. Simo would have signed the cup. MVP Simo on deck.
No, the thing is, would I have wanted? The thing is, would I have wanted him to sign the cup? That's the thing.
And you would have got him.
Thank you, Ed.
You would have got him
more autograph. Do I really want that? No, I'm good.
You would have got him to bless the cup, man.
Nah, heck no. What's more?
That would have been like, here you go, man.
No, I'm good. He might be one of the worst commanders I've ever watched play the game of football.
Hey, he made that catch against the Bears.
Yeah, I was shocked to see that. I was shocked.
Nah, that drop he had the back of the end zone with
the Chargers.
Man,
he
bro.
took a highlight from us. He took a
Even
highlight.
he had a highlight reel of drops in the preseason. Even the preseason was bad.
Oh yeah, his preseason. That's part of the reason why we ain't nowhere around the team.
Yeah, that was one of the worst preseason performances I've ever seen.
They be treating him like he's young. I don't understand that shit. Like how he
that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing that I struggle with. Like, why is he still here?
Practice squad.
Like he go to UCLA. Like I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Trying to make the connection as to why this man is still around.
Yeah, it's like they want to give him a reserve future contract too, but he's playing the league for too long.
Reserve future for somebody in
Shadow Striker 789.
What's this guy? The guy with the crazy name, Contras, whatever his name is. He got a reserve future. He's like 20.
I hate what last season did to us as fans, bro. Like, bro, we ran out of practice squad designations. Like, what was going on last year?
We had to tinker with the damn practice squad because we ran out of being able to use it on certain guys.
We
bro.
was playing musical chair with roster designation. That shit was so sorry, dog.
That's some NBA shit, bro. When you run out of the ability to pull a guy up and use him on a two-way contract, like that's not supposed to happen in the NFL, bro. We had so much nonsense going on last year. It was
God,
ridiculous.
that's terrible, bro.
We had to cut Big Play Tay. Big Play Tay, I would get his autograph.
Big Play Tay.
Big play
Big
too.
Him and Jacoby Jones popped out in Madrid. Never seen him again.
He had a 24-yard catch.
They did him dirty, bro. He really was supposed to be a guy that got another shot. Same thing with Jacoby Jones. Like they did both of them dudes dirty.
Yeah,
Like,
they had no interest in playing Ja'Cory Brooks ever.
he got hurt. They told me he got hurt. He ended the season on.
He wasn't like hurt. They did not have any interest.
Yeah, because they could have played a little bit earlier than that. But and then they brought in River Craycraft.
Yeah.
River Craycraft.
I
They was just doing some bullshit.
I don't want to live like we lived.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like receiver, they need to sign multiple guys. Like you cannot let something like that happen again. You gotta sign.
Yeah.
Even if somebody gets cut that you sign, like you gotta attack depth wise. Like,
Dobbs and Naylor, man, let's rock.
I think you gotta overdo it at the receiver position, in my opinion, just because of last year. Like
Well, you already know one guy that they're bringing back. Traylon Burks is here. So
yeah,
they're gonna bring Traylon Burks back.
Wide receiver 4 or 5.
My point is that you can't have Gallup competing. You can't have Osborne competing.
Michael Gallup. I knew that bullshit was never gonna happen.
He's the competition level. You can't have Gallup fighting for 6 and 7. Like even the 6 and 7, you got to raise the talent.
I agree. We can't start free agency like we did last year. We started free agency. Take Tunzel out. It was like Ken Law, Eddie Goldman, Jacob Martin, and Michael Gallup. That shit looked crazy for a while. We was like, all
people were mad at us for telling them that Michael Gallup wasn't gonna make the
God,
team.
they were pissed.
I thought he was gonna make it. I thought he was gonna make it. I really did at one
point. They really took advantage of us making a championship game because our free agency was so underwhelming last year. But remember, the trades they made, they told us, hey, that's part of free agency. Right?
That's free agency.
That's part of free agency. So we got y'all Laramie Tunzel and Debo. So we were allowed to be thrift shoppers thereafter, right? And so it was really frustrating. And when you look back on it, especially once we got to camp and we saw the receivers that they had out there, you was like, yo, this ain't good enough. This shit is not good enough at all.
Remember what the Patriots did to us in that first preseason game? We were trying to tell the fan base, hey, we're going to be all right, man.
Yeah.
That was such a sign of what was to come for the year, and nobody was trying to hear that shit.
At all. And, what's funny is I was talking to Candy, and remember that the media was in the crosshairs of the fan base because at the joint practice, they won't giving us shit.
No content.
It was just the Patriot
beat war.
reporters.
Who's at war?
Yeah. Yo, the Patriot beat reporters was giving us all the info, and our beat reporters is almost like they came together and they said, we just not going to post nothing. Right.
Yeah.
And then remember,
don't say nothing if you ain't got nothing nice to say.
I thought they had a gag order.
it really felt like it because the only thing they posted was pictures of like John Bon Jovi. Right. Remember that shit with like Jason Tatum or like all the bullshit we didn't give a shit about. Hey, we were snapping. Right. And then I talked to Candy and she was like, bro, it really wasn't. You didn't want to hear what we had watched. And I'm like, yes, we did want to hear that. She's like, no, you didn't. Y'all would not have been able to handle it. And then seeing how the preseason game then happened, it was absolutely a precursor of what was to come. It was foreshadowing what the season was going to be. Now, obviously, had we stayed healthy, I don't think the season would have gone that way. Because we were 3-2. And I hate that the Bears.
Don't even walk yourself through it right now.
Bro, I hate that the Bears game did what it did to our season because they literally did to us what we did to them in 2024. That shit was so crazy.
That shit put us on a slippery slope straight to hell.
Oh my God. That game absolutely ended our season.
The ball in field goal position, about to put the game away with 2:50 on the clock. Just lost the game.
Bro. I still can't believe that shit happened the way it happened. And unreal. Unbelievable. Shadow Striker 789. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes? Ben definitely got that. I think he's saying Bane. Bane definitely got that quote. I paused my game to be here shirt. Saw a post on Insta of two T-Rex, right? Writing saying that's Bane versus Will Campbell. Oh, fighting. That's
I see
fighting,
that
saying
shit.
that's Bane versus Will
That's
Campbell.
funny as shit. Bunch of little arm ass going at each
Hey,
other.
Go ahead, man. Like Ruben Bane is going to be really interesting. I actually think he can play football. I don't want him. I don't want to be the team that has to experiment to find out. Like let somebody else.
He is nice though, Lou. He nice.
I watched enough of him to know he can hoop.
He's ugly.
That normally projects well. Like
it does.
That's the report right there.
It does, man.
Yeah,
He nice. He looked like he gonna turn down team issued like gear and shit. Like I don't want that shit. Like, y'all keep that shit.
Nah, he gonna take the team gear. He just gonna cut the sleeves off and do some weird shit to it. That's
He
all.
look like he wear one pair of cleats the whole season. Like, he just looks so greasy, bro.
Club 100 TV. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, I predict Bane to fall to the second, third round. Absolutely,
that ain't happening.
Absolutely, and this draft isn't good enough for that to happen.
If he fall, he won't make it to the 20s.
He wouldn't make it out of the teens. You know, somebody. All it takes is one team.
The tape too good. Yep, all it takes is one team.
Yeah.
He gonna make it
with those arms. He blocked the field goal with those arms. So I mean,
he nice, bro. He's not my preference for edge, but he nice.
Yeah, he showed up in big games too. All those big games they were in, he showed up in those games.
Facts.
God, I wish we could have David Bailey. We're gonna find our David Bailey at 71. Don't worry, guys.
Mr. Deacon, sir. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Rico, I'd sign Cook and still draft Downs. Not gonna lie. LOL.
Hey. I'm with it.
Have Artavis and Will Harris playing spot duty. That's what I'm talking about. And have Reeves on special teams.
I already told the masses we need 2 starting safeties. 2.
Yep, 2 of them.
And I'm scared that they might not do anything to the position as a whole. That shit has me shook, bro.
There's no way.
This man was referencing dudes that we were done with. We had thrown in the receptacle, right?
That's for morale.
This man,
morale.
I don't know, man.
I'm taking him at his word, dog. That's for morale, bro. That's the company line. Hey, man, give a shout to a few of our young guys, man. Let them know that you actually turned their tape on. Yeah, he don't mean that shit.
You don't mean it.
He said Kane Madrano, Lou.
Hey, I'm starting to read articles where Kane Madrano, like, don't start laughing. Don't start laughing. Don't start laughing, because if Ben Sinnott is all of a sudden the guy that's going to be more of a focal point, then Kane Madrano could easily end up. Look, Kane Madrano was soaking up all the information. Kane Madrano recovered. Did he recover a fumble or force it? He recovered that fumble, right?
He recovered
the fumble against Philadelphia.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Kane Madrano is in the building.
That's how I knew he was bullshit.
I was like, what an impact.
Kane Madrano.
Devontae Jones just trying to let us know that he started evaluating.
Take your ass to the special. Take your ass to the special teams huddle with Jeremy Reeves, bro.
Hey, Jeremy Reeves is trying to get these defensive snaps while you bullshitting, man. Jeremy Reeves out here trying to play defense, bro.
Talk to me about punt return and the safety zone of kick return. Once he came with John on no goddamn defense,
man. Oh man. John Week. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes. Thank you for the dime. Who writes, fellas, I'm trying not to do the thing I always do. But how juiced are we after hearing Campbell and Ben again just have a love fest over Blau? They talking about he's already head coach material.
They talking they talking that boy up, man.
Yeah. It makes me feel the same way I felt the first time that they did it, which was it was validation because they were pursuing him too aggressively. Was the Detroit Lions. Like they knew. And he was in their building. They had him as a quarterback. They probably always knew he was going to be coach material.
Yeah, and we didn't entertain any real offensive coordinator candidate. So he was the guy.
Nope.
He had motion like shit this offseason.
Yeah. So,
Blau had big motion.
yeah. It's definitely I'll say this. He's got us excited because we feel like 2024 all over again in terms of don't nobody really know what the hell we gonna do.
Brand new.
It's all brand new. And by the time they try to catch up to this shit, it might be too late. The key will be if he's back again after 26, assuming that it's a really successful season. Will he make the necessary adjustments? Will he still be nice in his second year? That'll be the key.
If the quarterback is healthy, we should be good to go on the offensive side of the ball.
That's what it feels like. We should be right back to where we were in 2024.
It's time to remind folks because I think a lot of people have forgot what 5 do. And I don't like that shit.
Yeah. I think the people that watch ball know, which is why you've seen him on all these lists.
I seen somebody talk about like Sam Darnold for real is better than Jaden. I was just like, all right.
That's recency bias. That and you probably just don't like Jaden.
No, but they was going bar for bar, like with like skills, what they're good at, what they excel at, and saying that, like it wasn't going off like the season. Like, Sam Darnold's just a better quarterback than Jaden. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
It's a lot. Go ahead.
Super Bowl hangover. That's all. I am intrigued to see when they come up with the top 100 again to see where they put him at because he was 23.
Oh, Jaden not gonna be on that shit next year.
You don't think he's gonna be on there at all?
Hell no, he didn't play enough. He didn't play enough. He's not gonna be on there this year.
I don't know if there's a game threshold for him to be on.
Tunzel the only person gonna make the list this year.
Because it's still like a pop, like the players still respect.
Oh, Bobby gonna make it. No, Bobby and Tunzel gonna make the list.
And Terry might make it. He might.
Terry didn't do shit last year. He ain't making the list.
Yeah.
See, the problem is the players vote on this shit, and the players don't be knowing. They don't be giving a shit.
Yeah,
it's not a popularity contest.
I don't think Terry makes.
I think you're right though. I don't think either of them are on the list.
I think Jaden's still on there. I think it's still good.
I would love it if Jaden was.
It wouldn't shock me if he checked in at 96,
98 or some shit.
Like I remember the one year, like Donovan McNabb was like 99. He's like, how the fuck is Donovan McNabb when he was with us and he ain't do shit? Like, how is he on this goddamn list?
Sneaking on that.
Yeah, so I could see that, but I doubt it. Anyway, that was the last super chat. That was fun. You guys got anything you want to add before we get out of here?
I'm gonna do this to end every show until the draft happens. As of today, who do you think the team's picking at 7? I'm gonna ask y'all this to end every show going into the draft.
Okay. As of right now, Sonny Styles.
Yeah, Rico.
It's between 3 people. It's Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, Jeremiah Love.
I need one. Who today? Who is it? Who we picking today?
Today I'm gonna say Jeremiah Love.
Okay. Ed.
Yeah, no, Rico, he took mine. I kind of feel a little bit too, but I'm
Jeremiah Love for real.
I'm gonna go.
I think we're gonna do enough in free agency.
Man, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Ruben Bain.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think they're gonna be heavy on defense.
As of today, I'll say Caleb Downs. So we got a Love, we got a Bain, we got a Downs, and we got a Sonny Styles. I like it. We got 4 different ones.
None of those are misses, so
every week I want to see how our answer.
We should hold on. We should track this.
Yeah, definitely track this.
We should track. Let me write it down real quick so we can keep a running tab on this. So we'll call this
It's a good draft to have a high pick.
Week
but after
one.
the 15th person. It's a little drop off.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
All right. So Ed, Rio, Rico, myself. All right. So Ed, you had
Bane.
Bane.
I'm Bane.
Rio, you had
Bane is my final answer, but I do lean towards Love.
I said Caleb Downs.
You said Downs.
Mm-hmm.
Rico, you said
Jeremiah Love.
Love, and I have Sonny Styles.
I need Love in a single digit if we were to draft him.
Please.
Do we have a single digit available right now?
One is open right
one.
now.
One.
Two is going to be open.
With Lattimore again.
6 is going to be open because Noah Igbenogany can get up out of here.
Yeah.
So
we'll have quite a few available, but that's before these veterans that we signed.
Louisville might have to run that forward, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
That was Love at Notre Dame, right?
Yeah, 4.
Louisville
might have to run that forward.
Hey,
coming up off that.
Hey, man.
Louisville might have to run his roster spot for real.
It's time to go now. It's time to go.
Now Louisville, he's not making top 1. He was top 100 last year.
Louisville sucked this year, man.
Nah,
God, that hurt my soul because I love Frankie Louisville.
300. He not making top 300.
Top 300.
That's crazy. Yeah, he definitely took a step back. He fell into that Joe Witt Jr. bullshit of, they identifying you as
he need to lean out a little. He need to lean out a little bit this offseason.
He kept talking about drinking.
Yeah, put the bottle down.
Yeah.
Put the bottle down, lean out a little bit, and let's get active.
Yeah.
To be fair to him, he was playing edge a little bit. So, a lot of people, because of all the injuries, he was out of position sometimes. So Durante's got a plan for him.
I think he does. As he might with Will Harris and Quan Martin and Jeremy Reeves, excuse me.
Yeah, where does time go? We've been talking for 3 hours and 15 minutes.
It's literally 12 a.m. on the East Coast. Is wild. It's crazy. It's wild. Anyway, all right. So, with that said, y'all know what it is, man. If you're coming at these Kings, you best not miss. Till next time, y'all know what it is, man. Kings out.
Shout out to Gabe. Good night.
Shout out to Gabe. Shout out to Ruben Bain Jr., man.
Good night, and don't let the Tony Snells bite.